But what more should Nigerians do to also protect their data so that it will not be breached?
I've told you my issue with some of this loan app. I've had issues with them, and I asked myself a simple question: why will they have my data? And I asked one who actually called me a particular day. I think from one of these loans, I said, "How did you get my data?" And the person told me they got it from a central system. There's a system where all the loan companies can actually go there, online loan companies can actually go there and source for numbers and all. And for me, I think it's not right. That's invading my privacy. People calling me, sending me messages on WhatsApp. It is that bad. So for me, I think we need to do more when it comes to the FCPC. They need to do a lot when it comes to protecting data of people. Then beyond that, you've also seen situations where they synchronize with your phone contact and they start sending messages to some persons that possibly have your numbers. So for me, I think we need to do more when it comes to protect the people generally when it comes to their data. We are not doing enough. Basically, as a country, as an institution, we need to protect the people. Protecting the people, you have to safeguard their data. You have to safeguard their information. Now, we are seeing a situation even when you sometimes use Telegraph. You will just click a link before you know it, they send it to another place. Before you know it, possibly your information in your phone has been compromised. I think we really need to check this. We need to check the kind of apps too we download to our different mobile devices and of course our system, because sometimes if you download some very funny software or application, before you know it, someone can actually access your phone and access some documents that's in your possession that possibly you want it to be private. So I think we need to do more when it comes to data protection. It's not a big thing in Nigeria, but some senior client, some person can actually sue you for just breaching their privacy. I think we need to do more when it comes to protecting people in the country, protect customers, protect people that you know are having your data, protect them, protect the people, so that at the end of the day you don't compromise their safety, their security, especially their online security.
Thank you, Priye, for coming on the show this week.
Yeah, thank you, Paul, for having me. It's a pleasure.
If you have questions to ask or you have ideas you want us to share with you, you hit us on our WhatsApp number, and then I'll get back to you. I could share ideas, advise you, and mentor you on what best to do.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, entertainment, sports, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today95.1 FM Pawtucket, because we are the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
Bunkering is a legal act of smuggling crude oil from pipelines and storage facilities, which poses significant dangers to Nigerian society. This activity has different consequences that affect various aspects of the nation's well-being, and it has consequences such as untimely death, environmental devastation. It fuels insecurity. It also damages our infrastructure, and it also damages our international prestige. You might say, how do we make a living if we stop this illegal activity? Well, as a young individual, you can channel your energy into positive endeavors that can help you generate income and create an adequate future for yourself. These are some ideas to help you generate income. You can go into starting a business. You can also acquire digital skills or gain agricultural knowledge or engage in farming. You can also acquire art and creativity. You talk about technology and innovation, then skills and vocational training. Please note that success often requires dedication, consistency, and continuous learning. This message is brought to you by your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, man. sweet, sweet energy. I need to feel by your body one more time, yeah, yeah. The sweetest I've ever seen, whoa, whoa. I mean it, whoa. Nobody come close to your fine wine, yeah, yeah. Off on my bed, we do like Rocky, used to go round after round, 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 no lie. When you're lonely, oh, I dey wonder if I did your mind. Me, for love you. I know nobody can satisfy, like me. So come get a piece.
Piece of me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come and get it, baby. Piece, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, piece of me, yeah,
It all begins with breaking news.
Now, make no mistake, this is a difficult mission, and it will remain difficult for some time.
Then it keeps trending. Events, issues, personalities, all struggling to gain attention. But in the race for deadlines, the intrigues, power play, undercurrents are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore. As the platform on radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news. Today95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Port Harcourt.
Weekdays, 4 p.m.
Get on the platform on radio and be served.
Live your truth. Express your love. Share your enthusiasm. Take actions towards your dreams. Talk your talk. And walk your walk.
It was years ago. There's a statute of limitation on this stuff.
Make today worth remembering as we discuss issues as it affects Nigeria moving forward. Talk that talk.
Weekdays, 2 p.m.
Exclusively on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Voice of the people.
Full of grudge. I say happy holidays to you. This is me letting you know that I beef you for enjoying the holiday because I won't get to enjoy it. In fact, I don't get to enjoy it. I'm here working. Not like I'm complaining, no. I'm not complaining because I love my job, but then at least I should be enjoying the holiday too as well, right? I should probably be working from home. Someone should be here, doing whatever. I don't know how they want to transmit, but I should just be home, probably in bed, doing this broadcast. Work from home. Until technology evolves to that level, Okay, I think they try to make it happen some way, somehow, in some situations, yeah. But then it does seem like we're trailing. Let's get to that point where public holidays like this, I should be home, doing the stuff from home. It would mean someone has to be here to to turn on the microphone, move the fader up, and so you can hear me, right? Well, anyways, long and short of the matter is, enjoy your holidays while I'm here, working. I brief you, but I enjoy my job, all right? So we're good, all right? But do well to enjoy it. Enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you are not somewhere trying to cause trouble. I hope you are maintaining peace, preaching peace, and keeping the peace of the state, okay? It's Monday, June 17, 2024. How are you doing? A lovely afternoon to you. Welcome to Talk That Talk on this frequency. Today, 95.1 FM. Just in case you don't know, we are the voice of the people. My name is Faustina Oputu. Okay, so, on the show, that's on the side, but I'd love to hear know what's going on in your local government. This is the 17th of June that a lot of persons have been waiting for to come. For some, I don't know where they are standing, but they've probably just been waiting for this day to come. All right, so the day is finally here, and I hope that we're all going to maintain peace, regardless of if you are grieved at the moment. I think, personally, I do think that there are better ways of, seeking redress if you feel aggrieved. there are the appropriate ways and channels to seek redress. It's not by, taking on the streets and then being violent, or just being somewhere and fighting with words. I mean, that's another war, but let's just try and maintain peace, okay? All right. Now, as you may know, today is the day that the tenure of the local government chairman in the state, River State, expired. Yes, this is the day. Their tenure came to an end today, and it is expected that they would vacate. Now, normally, if all was said and done, we should be talking about, people having their handover ceremonies or whatever it is, maybe no ceremonies, but then you just do what they've got to do. For the people who are happy with themselves, they do the proper handover ceremony and all of those that they used to do or they need to do. For other people, they just leave office. Probably just drop a note somewhere and, move, to wherever it is they want to go to. But as you may know also, all was not said and done because there was no local government election conducted in River State. And so the conversations about, caretaker committee chairman and all of that came to the fore. All right. Now, while we're having the conversation of, are they leaving? Are they not leaving? I've been here. I know they go anywhere. Okay, I'm going. I've done well. Thank you so much for giving me your vote. Thank you so much for, supporting my administration. I mean, different strokes for different folks. For some of them, we're not going anywhere. For others, peacefully, we are living. Okay. So while all of those conversations are ongoing, now we can't fail to look at a certain area that stakeholders have failed, to hold their ground, to make the necessary noise about. So I was just wondering, thinking to myself, it was yesterday, I was just basically thinking to myself. I had thought about it earlier, had conversations about it earlier, but yesterday I was thinking so much about it. And while we're here, we began somewhere. Okay? We began somewhere. Local government elections were conducted by the River State Independent Electoral Commission. That was in 2021. Okay? And then it was 3 years. And so it was expected that they would conduct another one. So there wouldn't be any vacuum. And so there won't be any case or any conversation about you're going against the law, if you're going to institute caretakers for the local government areas. And in defense, the people would say, this happens in some other states. In fact, it is happening in the ruling party states also. So, if there's no noise about it, who are we not to toe that path? Now, the reason why we're here is that we failed as a state to conduct the local government elections. And recently, the person who, clamored or, made a call or just talked about it, it was Tony Okocha that called for the conduct, called on RISEC, to conduct local government election. Before now, yeah. I think that was sometime in January. He called for that. He made that call. For the state government to, prepare, release funds for RISEC so they can conduct local government elections before the expiration, before today. And I thought to myself, all of the groups and the stakeholders. Now, I'm going to expand it, make it, specific what I mean by stakeholders, you know already. But then again, for the benefit of those who don't. Stakeholders, I'm talking about elder statesmen, men. We're talking about opposition parties. We're talking about groups. We the these people, we the that people, the groups, civil society organizations, and then of course, rivers people. So yeah, all of us stakeholders in this. Now, how many people came out to clamor? That's before now. How many people came out to, clamor and ask why the government of Rivers State was silent about the conduct of local government elections? I mean, I think for people who follow the political space, who are just following, probably might not know that there is such a thing as, or a body or a group as RISIAC, that it is their responsibility. It is their primary duty to make sure that they organize, undertake, supervise all elections to local government councils within the state. You know why? That's because there were not too many conversations around that. There were no much calls. Not too many calls about, RISIAC. Now, all of these bodies or groups that they organize themselves to felicitate, to congratulate, to take sides, to put fire to the, more like pour diesel or fuel to the fire. How many were clamoring? Were the calls for the conduct of local government elections loud enough? Did we push enough to get the state government to come say, okay, this is it? At least they should say something. They say that there are no funds, which of course would be argued. There would definitely be arguments. Oh, you don't have funds, really? And then we begin to look at the internally generated revenue. We begin to look at the FAC allocation and every other thing. And probably maybe come to a conclusion that no, dear Rivers State government, we put it to you that you have money to conduct local government election. Or maybe they would have given another reason. I don't know any other reason that they could come up with. But then, at least, the clamor, the voices that would have gone out and then get into the heads of the River State government. Because the voices are loud, they would be forced to come do something or say something. So we know that, well, this is the reason that we didn't do this, that we didn't prepare for elections, for local government elections. But we are here now. During this crisis, we heard a lot of people coming out to the ones that are calling for peace, the ones that are sitting on or standing on the fence, the ones that are on the left side of the fence, the ones that are on the right side of the fence. They came out. People came out to say things. Even individuals that have been quiet for a very long time, they came out to make statements. And I'm like, all these people, you are here in the States. Wow, it's been a while. But maybe if we had put in the same energy in clamoring, in calling for the state government before now, before today, to do something about elections. I mean, this is something that an individual could do, one person, consistently. Maybe you might decide to just say, okay, I wake up this morning, or I woke up this morning and I feel like, because the River State government has failed to do this, this is what I'm going to do. I would keep calling on the River State government to conduct local government elections. I'll keep asking why they're quiet about it. Well, that's one person. Let alone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons. That's individual level. And then, of course, the groups. And a whole, the opposition political parties. For all I know, it's, as I said earlier, that call, Chief Tony Okocha was clamoring, prepare for local government election. What about the other political parties that we heard about making some noise during the election period? According to, what's his name now, Bazoum, make some noise. Yes, they were making noise. Then, typical for some of them, to get back into their shells once election is over, once they see that, nothing for us this time, let's go back home and come back in the next 4 years. But they are part of the stakeholders that I'm talking about that are supposed to have clamored, join every other stakeholder to clamor that this time, let's do it differently. Let's come out and call for the conduct of local government elections in the state. But no, they're silent. They were silent, still silent. But I'm just wondering, why were the calls not loud? Why were there less clamors for the conduct of local government elections in the state? Now, even the youths. Oh, did you listen to the 2 o'clock update? The reports from Degem and Akukutoro. There are some youths from the areas have shut down major entrances of the council gates. So the youths also are part of these, the stakeholders that I'm talking about. They have a voice. I mean, they have strength. So this same strength could be used to call on the state government, how far? The tenure of these local government chairmen, they're coming to an end. What's going on with conducting local government elections? Or maybe we were, just waiting. Or maybe we were carried away, or we were talking about other issues and felt like, okay, before that time now, maybe something will be done. So we felt, the government knows what it's doing, so let's just be quiet. Let's just wait and see what happens. So that's the way some people have been waiting. In fact, that's the way we've been waiting. This is the day now. So we don't even know what is going to be from tomorrow And a vacuum is not what we want. And trouble is certainly not what we want. But all of these, whatever happens, whatever, but I just pray that, let there be peace. Peace be unto you listening to me from every local government area. Maintain the peace. And know that you cannot take the laws into your hands. You can't do that. But I ask, Reverend people, they love politics. In fact, that is like their mainstay. So if we love politics that much, the calls for the conduct of local government elections, it wasn't loud. Why was it like that? Why were there less clamor, less calls for the conduct of local government elections? That's what I want to know. And hey, if you're in your local government council, fill me in on what is going on around you. Okay? So join the conversation. You're listening to Talk That Talk on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Why were there less clamors for the conduct of local government elections? In the build-up to the expiration of the tenure of the local government chairman in the state. And today is the date, is the expiry date. This is the date. And then we have some of them saying, we pay no, we need to go anywhere. We no go agree, we no go agree. We go day here. Well, for others, I served out my 3 years tenure, and so thank you. It was nice doing business with you, so I can go back to my house and continue my journey. That's for some of them. But join the conversation. Talk That Talk on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. You can call me 0817 000951 and 0810 951 951. 0817 000951 and 0810 951 951. Send a message, text or WhatsApp to 0701 933 9962. That's the number to send your messages. You can go on Facebook, Today 95.1 FM, drop a comment, and on X at Today FM 951. Hello, good afternoon, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon,
welcome.
Yeah, the correct.
Uday?
Yeah.
All right, welcome.
Just funny. 3 years of those local government chairman is expiring today. At 12 a.m., they will all leave office. There is no doubt about that. They are already making empty threats. Because River State is a protocol. That is why you see everything in River State is being politicized. Everything, including human life. They don't even joke with any sympathy. That is their end of May.
Okay.
So there is nothing of panicking. They will all leave. I'm just telling the truth.
All right, Uday. Yeah, that's on one hand, right?
Yeah.
But my focus is, did we do enough? By we, everyone who was responsible for making sure that there is a push to for the government of the day to conduct local government elections. Did we do enough? Did we call on the government enough? Did we urge the government enough to do that?
When you say we, it will sound like the people's voice matters a lot in government. The answer is no. They will not conduct any election, no matter what people said currently. They will not conduct any election until they decide That is what I want to say. So there is nothing we can do.
Absolutely nothing.
Yes, there is not. There is the ones that we even push. You see how it went. They give it to whoever they want to give it. So there is no need of calling anyone to conduct the election for the state. They will do it whatever they want because they feel that place is their inheritance. So there is nothing we don't have that sort of power.
Okay.
Because we know which system we are in.
All right, today. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Honorable Chris.
Yeah, this is Honorable Chris.
All right.
In the first place, let me ask, are we running democracy? Even the local government we're talking about, have they even one day accept that we, the citizens, are the ones that put them there? When they want, I thank God because I did it. And on the other hand, we still have government officials, security that are protecting them. Have you seen them before? They move around with the Aga looking blindfolded at times Nigerian security personnel. You can't even go close to your local government chairman. You don't even have access to go close to ordinary council.
So that's the reason why we can't, call on the government to conduct local government election.
If I put a lion for that gate there now, when you broadcast it, I ask you, you come out for the gate now. As you are coming, you see the giant lion.
I will not come out.
Will you make attempt to put that gate? Most of them have these big dogs that look like a lion that will devour you on their gate. You don't go close to them. You don't even see them when they are moving on convoy. They don't send you. I think there is one they used to bring back from office back to village. If you see how the men drive on the road, you can't even go in. They crush you. Nothing will happen.
Okay,
the people we are talking about, the people you are talking about for people to engage them how? Now, local government chairman and the local government election, whose responsibility to conduct it? Is it me or is it the governor or federal government? Are they using state research or they are using the? Is this state government?
State. RISEC was supposed to conduct that.
Now, if they are using state government, the state administration did maybe the other way. And this one now said that he will not toe the line of his predecessor. And you still seeing it that he didn't conduct any, which means what he's telling us is doing another thing and still telling people another thing. So who is to blame? Is it maybe the third tenor of FCT minister now or the first tenor of Sim Fubara? Because he said that what the FCT minister doing, that he will not do it. Did he do local government this thing?
All right.
Did he conduct it? So that is the problem. They are the one Nigerian politicians.
Okay.
They beat you good morning. All
right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's get the point here. Now, in this election process, everyone is supposed to be involved. Okay? I talked about stakeholders, and I put you in the mix. You as a person. And I talked about certain groups, elder statesmen, talking about opposition parties, women groups, youth groups. Did they make noise? The calls to conduct local government election, was it loud? Did they make more like a mounting out of a molehill? Like this one is clamoring, oh, please, River State government, conduct election. All the visits they've been visit, courtesy visit, did they visit to say, governor or government of River State, please, conduct local government elections? Were they talking about it enough? Were they talking about it enough? That's the thing. Why were the clamors not loud? Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, my name is Andy, and I'm calling you from Roboko.
Andy from Roboko. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, I just want to start with the question you asked.
Please.
Why was the call
Mm-hmm.
why was the call for election not pronounced?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is clear, it is crystal clear, if I should say, because the people, the Rivers people, are behind the governor. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, so if you're... Before you go on, you just said because the Rivers people are behind the governor, yeah?
Yes.
So if the right thing to do is to conduct local government election, should the people that are behind the governor keep quiet about it? Should they not tell the governor, we are behind you, but how far?
See, I may not be close to the governor. I don't know him. I'm of APC. We were part of the people that said he should come and talk to us during the campaigns and the rest of them. But what I'm saying in essence is this. You don't expect the governor, it's not done anywhere for the governor to conduct election in that kind of atmosphere. It happened in Nigeria. Goodluck Jonathan postponed election through and the rest of them. Nobody came out to agitate. The whole country was too still, and everybody was obeying the rule of law because it was constitutional. They had issues, and they said, this is see, we cannot conduct this election, whether they are lying or they are lying. But for the fact that that God has given them that authority of the president to man the affairs of Nigeria, they are in charge. So you have to respect them. So what I'm saying in essence is this. It should be clear whether the governor, they are lying for us or they are not lying for us. They have told us that there is no fund and that River State was having one or two issues. Whether you like it or not, it is politics. And you don't expect him to come into that and conduct election. What we are saying in essence is, how are the laws? The laws spoken through the court. What has the court said? Those are the things we should stand on. We know that in Rivers this year, some persons are going to court based on the aspect of the legislation done by this the so-called Amewule people. And we are aware. And that law has been vacated in the court of competent jurisdiction. So what is the essence of people going to local government shows to go and state protests, to lock up stores? And I have said it times without number that it is clear that the past administrations gave power based on local government to people who have questionable characters. Because I don't think if you don't have any questionable character, you should have called your people to order. That what they are doing is illegal. So I'm saying in essence, finally, please, there is no time for this. The law, when the law speaks, Dogry will run away. That's what the former governor has said. Thank you very much and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much for calling in. So for you, it's because of the political situation that the clamor wasn't that loud or wasn't loud at all. Hello. All right, I missed it. Do want to call back. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my Faustina.
Oh, there I am. Good afternoon.
Exactly. Long time.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Yes. Nobody should blame the governor for not conducting an election. It's not late yet. If they attend or terminate again, 2 months. Election is not something...
No, when you say nobody should blame the governor, why is that? Why?
Why? Because he has to put things in motion. It's not one one party that is conducting the election. We make sure that every party is involved and are aware and they prepare their ground and their business before he announces for election. We cannot hurry him like that. We're not running. We're not in Banana Republic. Allow him to put things in order. It is not up to 3 months or 6 months. Why are you waiting? After some 10, 9 months, they didn't conduct. 7 did not fall. Why are we running? Horses? Conduct. They want to put him into trouble. When crisis comes now, they will run away. Let's handle this one now. all the local governments, when they vacate, you know that one, they can set up at the administration, caretaker or SDM. At the end of that one, you take time, prepare election, bring up money. Election is money and time of that thing. That's not how it is. People say, why not now? Why not champion him? The atmosphere is not healthy. Allow him to take time and do it. He will conduct.
All right, Elder.
Let us test with some power.
Okay.
So God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Okay, so for you also, it is the atmosphere not conducive, for the governor or the government of River State to conduct elections. Oh, wow. So that's the reason. Probably the people understood, and so they kept quiet. They didn't push. They didn't ask the government of the day to go ahead. All right. Today, 95.1 FM.
Hello, people. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
I'm Sammy calling from Transamadi.
Sammy?
Yes, Sammy from Transamadi.
Okay, good to have you on the show. Go on.
Yeah, please, I'm anxious to see what will happen tomorrow, especially that of one of CK and what's his name, Chidi Lloyd.
Ikwere Nemoa.
Yes. I want to see what they will do because they've been saying a lot concerning these days. So I want to see what will play out because I believe even before them they will run. They will all run. They are just making noise. And secondly, yes, looking at why elections has not been conducted by the president.
No, I'm not asking why.
Okay.
I want to know why people did not push, did not urge the government. There were no much calls for the government of River State to, go ahead with the preparation and conduct local government elections.
It's a game. Policy is a game. So I believe the present governor is playing to the gallery too. There's no way he would have conducted an election.
Because?
It's not possible. Yes, because the atmosphere is not conducive. He has to be in charge. He was not in charge actually. So he has to be in charge. It will take him time. He has to put in on these caretaker committees first. Okay. Then after that, it will take time and conduct the election. Remember what Amechi did? Amechi installed governors, chairman then. Wike came and he removed all of them by the court. You remember? Wike removed all of them. They were all making noise then too. And they all left. So now, he needs to take his time and install caretaker in charge. Then, after a while, when it's stable, he will conduct an election. It's normal thing they all do. So I don't know why his own case will be different. They're all making noise. They will leave. That's sacrosanct. They will all leave. In fact, they will run. Not just leave. They will run. Thank you.
I don't know where you want them to run to. This is their state. Where would they run to? All right, join the conversation. 0817-00000951 and 0810-9510-951. All right, so going by what, some of the callers have said, the atmosphere is not conducive. He wasn't in charge. Are we looking at just barely how many months old in office? Maybe we're going by that narrative. And that's the reason the stakeholders that were supposed to clamor for the conduct of election, they understood. And so, they felt like there is no need now coming to shout and tell the government to conduct election. So they kept quiet and felt like, okay, coming to this day and going beyond this day, we'll run with caretaker chairman. And so let's just, stay put. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Because, in fact, you asked a very right question. My name is Elijah.
Your name is?
Elijah Akan.
Oh, welcome, sir.
Yeah, this is my first time calling. I just called.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I called because you asked a very interesting question.
All right.
So we are living in a country that people plan evil in their heart, waiting to what others will do. The present governor entered office right from May last year. If actually you wanted to do the right thing, before this time, you will have planned for election. I don't think when election is being conducted, then the president government chairman will say they will not leave office. That will not be possible. So we just keep praying that God should just help this state. Because River State, they overheated the politics of this state. The right thing would have been the election.
Okay.
not to install the caretaker.
All right.
But that's just what they are looking for. And they are using they are painting a kind of picture that the administration was not conducive. That is not the truth.
Okay.
Just to help us. And that's just my own.
All right, thank you very much. So for you, the atmosphere, political atmosphere, would just be a mere excuse, because if they wanted to, they would have. Okay. Let's take some messages before we head back to the call lines. Faustina, you may or may not agree with me that with the crisis that has been going on in the state, it would have been practically impossible to conduct even your family election without causing chaos and anarchy. In such situations, silence was the wise answer. This is from Mr. Monday, PH. All right, Mr. Monday, thank you so much for joining us. Good afternoon, Faustina. I'm from Okrika, LGA. We have already mobilized to ensure that the chairman, Mr. Akrotobing, does not show face in the council tomorrow, as they have served out their tenure of that's from Abie in Oguloma in Okrika. Okay, whatever mobilization you're doing, I hope it would be peaceful, okay? Let everything you're doing, you have peace as the motive, please. Good afternoon, Glofosty. If they had conducted election before now, the structural people would have hijacked the elections and caused anarchy. Fred from Port Harcourt. Okay. So this would fall back to the atmosphere, right? Political atmosphere. Good afternoon, Faustina. Okay. I am from Ikwere, LGA. We are fully mobilized and prepared to prevent the chairman, Dr. Samuel Wando from showing his face in the local government council tomorrow, as they have served out their tenure and must leave. God bless River State from Ikechi in Omagwa, Ikwere, LGA. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, our beautiful, lovely, and charming OAP presenter, Faustina. Wow. Let me blush. Okay. Cass from Port Harcourt, thank you. I'm from Ahoda East, and nothing much is happening here for now, but we are waiting for the LG chairman, Ben Eke, to leave. Ben Eke did nothing for the people of Ahoda. I can tell you authoritatively that Ben Eke of Ahoda did not specify East, did nothing. So we are waiting for him to vacate the office so the governor can bring in a more diligent and transparent local government chairman that will work for the people. Okay. Are there guarantees? You say like you have guarantees, or you've been guaranteed that, oh, well, this person, or maybe you have molded somewhere. You just know that this person, you just put the person there and you know the person will act. Well, you know, people can just show you some colors. Today95.1 FM.
Yeah, thank you. What is it for atmosphere like on this thing to conduct what of the atmosphere? Who told them that the government is not in charge?
Who is this, please?
National radio.
Is this Chris or Chris?
Yeah, then
okay. Sorry about that. You called earlier, so I've got to let you go. We're running out of time, and I've got messages and, of course, calls. More calls are coming in, so we can accommodate more people. I apologize for that. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Hello, good afternoon, Faustina.
Good afternoon to you.
Yes, my name is Samuel calling from Port.
All right, go ahead.
Now, let me tell you, without missing words, Faustina, the sole responsibility to conduct a local government election is placed on the shoulder of RISEC. Are you aware?
I'm aware.
And RISEC have the responsibility of sending their budget to the House of Assembly for approval and scrutiny before the governor can approve. Are you aware of that? So I wonder why people are shouting, governor, governor, governor. Is the governor so have the responsibility to conduct a local government election in River State? The responsibility is upon the shoulder of RISEC. And without RISEC sending their electoral budget to the House of Assembly,
who is supposed to set up the members of RISEC?
Implementation or approval.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So who is supposed to set up members of the RISEC? And who is supposed to...
Sorry, Faustina, the governing body of RISEC has already considered by Wike before he left office. And maybe they must have resigned. So the governor has to take his time and bring in elected commissioners that will conduct a credible election in Rivers State to people that will send the people with good governance.
All right, so that
let me tell you finally, sorry. I tell you that if other local governments can sleep, the people of Asariton, where I came from, we cannot sleep.
Why?
Power belongs to the youth. And we have vacated the office of the former local government chairman of Asariton. And nobody has the monopoly of violence. You cannot be bigger than the constitution. And you see it because you have one man in the FCT that you feel that the security agency will not obey.
Oh, you're going there.
Under the leadership of His Excellency Foboda, you're making a big mistake.
Okay. You said that.
God bless you.
God bless you. But I want to ask. Now, okay, you're gone. But then again, the same way with this power and strength that you're saying you want to vacate, or you vacated the office of your LG chairman. Before now, when people were clamoring, when people were saying, government of Rivers State, please, let's see how we can conduct local government election. I mean, you are a stakeholder as long as I know, as long as I'm concerned. Did you clamor at any point? Did you, gather the youths of your area to say, or to find out why the RISIEC, like you said, send their budgets? The calls for the conduct of local government elections, why were they not loud enough? Okay, so I will dedicate the rest of the time to reading comments and messages. Let's begin with Facebook. X is slow to open. Napoleon Joseph, conducting local government election right now would be exposing the political nakedness of the governor. Not right now, before now. It ought to have been done before now. Cyril Omede says Govor is on top now. Okay. GP Williams. All right. Christopher Oweziali said, I love this topic. Okay. I mean, you should have said something else as well. The delay is due to the political crisis in the state. It is not the right atmosphere to conduct elections right now. There's no cause for alarm. 100% in support of the governor. Okay. April Freeman says the initial calls for LGA elections were political. Oh. Since they have failed to extend the tenure of LGA chairman, their morale has drastically dropped, so no need to chase shadows again. TDAKK says, let the old ones go and rest, and the governor look well before bringing new chairman. That's okay. Lawrence Friday says, good afternoon, Faustina. Okay, good afternoon to the FM. The tenure of LGA chairman end today, so let them just leave the office honorably so that we can move forward. LGA election will definitely take place, but at the governor's time, so that there will be peace in the state. Okay, at the governor's time. It's all right. Stephen Go says the court should have been proactive by accelerating a pronouncement before today. Amazi Emmanuel says, now make water settle for ground first. Okay. Ever Bright Amadi says, because Governor Sim Fubara knows he would not stand the chance to outwit his adversaries in the game of local government elections, and therefore he does not want it. It's a simple reason. Okay, that's for you. He condemns those who build and are struggling to protect their political structures, but is certainly machinating to create his own political structures using the local government caretaker system. He knows he wouldn't stand the sole privilege to have his own stooges get in control of the local government authorities through elections, so he decides not to conduct local government elections. Okay. All right. Let me see. Text message briefly. Faustina, greetings. Few weeks ago, some local government chairmen were busy commissioning projects in their various localities, knowing full well that their tenure will expire on 17th of June. Faustina, do we have provision for tenure elongation for council chairmen? The amended law by Martin Amewule and its friends doesn't exist. The governor of Imo State appointed sole administrator. There was no noise in Imo State. Wednesday is few hours. This is from ability. Thank God, ability. Fortune greetings, Sister Faustina. How can there be any conduct of an election when the present administration is having a running battle with the former governor? So the presidents have to take time to conduct a credible election that they can get rest assurance. Ebere Chuku from Port Harcourt. Okay, so that's it on Talk That Talk for today. Today, 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. I really do appreciate. Okay, just a moment. Faustina, politics has blindfolded our sense of reasoning. Some say no atmosphere, but there is atmosphere for 1 year celebration of Supreme Court verdict. There is atmosphere for simplified movement, flag off and Thanksgiving. The noise was since last year when the LGA chairman discovered the plot. It is governor that is not sincere. If there is breakdown of law and order, should be taking responsibility. Joe, thank you so much. But I've got to go now. Osas is in the studio already, and they're ready for today's Sports Live. My name is Faustina Oputu. Thank you so much for joining the conversation.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Feeling like your impact is running on fumes? Refuel Conference 2024 reignites your fire. Join Pastors Chris and Yemi Siugo for a power-packed weekend with renowned speakers Dr. Sam Adeyemi and Pastor Tola Udutola. Ignite your influence. Become a culture shaper. Friday, June 21st, 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, June 22nd, 10 a.m. at the King's Assembly, 58 Tombia Road, GRA Phase 3, Port Harcourt. Sunday services at the King's Assembly, 58 Tombia Road, GRA Phase 3, Port Harcourt, and number 1 Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, 7 a.m., 8:45 a.m., and 10:30 a.m. Can't make it in person? Join us online at TKA Community on all socials. This is your call to refuel and become the influence your world needs.
On this day in history. On this day in history. On this day in history.
On this day, 17th June, in 1856, the Republican Party opened its first national convention in Philadelphia. In 1926, Spain threatened to quit the League of Nations if Germany is allowed to join. In 1950, Surgeon Richard Lawley performed the first kidney transplant operation in Chicago. In 1963, the U.S. Supreme Court banned the required reading of the Lord's Prayer and Bible in public school. On the evening of June 17, 2015, a mass shooter took the lives of 9 African-American people at a Bible study at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina.
On this day in history. On this day in history. On this day in history.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
This is what we've waited for. The showdown. The fastest men in the world.
Hearts racing.
1 light, 2 lights. They're backing off and backing.
Pulse rising.
Who will come out on top? Who'll take 3 lights, 4 lights. He's ready to be the star.
The anticipation.
Powerful, strong. There's Beckham. Tyson Gay folds all the way. He's looking around.
The heart stops. Catch the sports game on Sports Attack Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. and today's Sport Live, 3 to 4 p.m. and also on the weekends, 1 to 6 p.m. Only on your premium sports radio. Today, 95.1 FM.
I wanna take you away.
My name
name is Simidele Adiagbo, the first ever Nigerian skeleton athlete to compete in the Winter Olympics. To keep tabs on trending sports stories across the globe, keep listening to Sports Attack on your premium talk, news, and sports radio station. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. You will be glad you did.
My name is Gianni Infantino, FIFA president. For the best of sports, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Welcome to the Monday's edition of Today Sports Live right here on your premium news talk and sports radio station, Today 95.1, right here in the heart of the Garden City of Port Harcourt. It is that time where we take you through all that has happened and is happening in the world of sports and football. It's going to be a beautiful time as usual, so just sit back, relax, and let's take this through. The voice of the one you hear at this point is Osas Ihinwi. I am your demigod in the world of sports, or better still, you call me your chauffeur, because I will be the man behind the console to drive you through this ever amazing world of sports. And I won't be alone. I won't be doing it alone. I've got my colleagues right here with me in the studio. I've got the one I choose to call the OVIE. Ovie, he is the titled man in the world of sports. I give that to you, Ovie. Very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Sasa. Good afternoon to my colleagues in the studio. Good afternoon, sports. NCC Asa, it's nice always being in the studio to talk about sports. We see what's happening. MPFL winners are Enugu Rangers. Good one for them after this. Their A title is nice. Going into next season, we see how they present us in the continent. You look at the Euros that is going on in England against Serbia. Maybe you would call it a super performance from them, but they still collected. They still went away with the 3 points that you would see, and it's always fun to be in the studio. And with that, I say good afternoon again.
All right, good afternoon again to you, and I think from you to everyone out there also, it is good afternoon. And we've got Chukwuzite right here with us. Chuks, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Hi, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord, Abby. Yes. All right, let's go. Let's praise God at all times. And we've also got the company of Alexandra. Alex, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Saz. Good afternoon, amazing listeners. I'm glad to be on the show today. All
right. We're all fired up, and definitely you will be fired up on the other side of the divide as we do what we are paid to do. And you also do what you're there to do. Listen to us and communicate with us when it is time, and you can do that. It's always packed to be interactive, so you can do that at any point in time from the SMS and the WhatsApp portal. So you could drop your messages as we unfold the topics that we will be talking about today. 0701-933-9962. I'll take that again. 0701-933-9962. Those are the numbers to drop your SMS or WhatsApp message to, and we'll take them as the case maybe. Then also you could be part of the conversation from the phone lines later on the show when I throw open the phone lines. 0817-0000-951, 0810-951-0951. Those are the numbers that you could call, line 1 or line 2, to be part of the conversation. We've got a lot to talk about today. Athletics is on the menu. We've got the MPFL also on the menu, and we've got football from the foreign scene. The Euros is also on the menu. So we've got a lot to talk about. And as usual, I'll say to you at this point, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. All right, let's start off from the world of athletics, where actions are still ongoing right there in Benin City as the Athletics Championship, the 2024 national trials, still continues. Yesterday it was highly contested. That was day one of the event. There was high contest on the track and field from track and field events. The likes of Toby Loba Amosun, you know her very much as Toby Amosun, a favor of Philly, Patience George, and Chukwe Buka and Nekweche all had a great outing and looked to be favorites ahead of the big one in Paris 2024. That should be next month. Toby Amosu won Heat 1 with a time of 12.82 seconds. I don't know if that would be something that we should be saying we are happy with going into the Olympics, but there is every opportunity, there is every room for improvement. And I know that when she gets to the Olympics, she will definitely know that we are expecting a gold medal from her. So she's going to be punching not just above her weight, she would shatter that weight and do the needful to give us the gold medal that we have been waiting for so long. All right, Esther Elo Joseph also won the first heat of the women's 400 meters in Benin there with a time of 52.96 seconds. Opeyemi Deborah Oke also finished second with as she advanced into the finals. Her time isn't here. Imabong Inse Oko elsewhere won the second heat of the women's 400 meters with a time of 52.53 seconds. Patience Okon George also won heat 3 with a time of 52.38 seconds. A member of Nigeria's 4x100 meters quartet, Rosemary Chukwuma, after seeing a lot that went through there, did speak about the chances of Nigeria winning a medal in Paris 2024. Let's take a listen to her and have our hopes tightened up because of what we are seeing right now, and definitely the medals will come.
My friend, teammate, success, and my best friend were running. It was exciting because with the kind of shape everyone is now, I think it's possible for Nigeria to get a medal at the Olympics. So it's just for us to put the hope high.
All right, one thing I picked from there is the fact that she said the way we are going right now, there is every possibility that we are going to be getting medals from the Paris 2024 Olympics. I don't want to see just medals. I want to see gold and silver medals. And I am pretty sure that the way we are going, our athletes are going, they will churn out these medals for us at the Paris 2024 Olympics. For the men, Ifeanyi Ojeli won the first semi-finals of the men's 400 meters with a time of 46.05 seconds. And Emmanuel Ojeli also won the first heat of the men's 400 meters, clocking a time of 46.22 seconds. Pretty close. Favor Ofili, meanwhile, has said that she is still hungry for more after she triumphantly blazed to a striking time of 11.06 seconds to grab her maiden women's 100 meters title on day one of the Nigerian Olympics trials in Benin. Ofili automatically qualified for the Paris Olympics over the event taking place at the Samuel Ugbemudia Stadium in Benin City. Quoting her, she says, "I feel great and I am still hungry for more. The secret of being patient. The secret is being patient. I did leave 400 meters. My coach observed and did what a coach ought to do. That's why I'm still there. I will go there and do what I am supposed to do. More importantly, stay healthy. You all should pray for me to be healthy, because if I am healthy, you know what I can do." Yes, encouraging words there from Favour Ofili. And if you look at Favour Ofili, she has had a blistering run this year, right from the NCAA right there in the United States, coming down to Benin. She's still doing great things. Chukwuzite, I see Favour Ofili rivaling, being a rival to Toby Amosu when we get to the Olympics. When I mean rival, not fighting against her, but if Toby brings 2 gold medals to the table, Favour has the capability of also bringing 2 gold medals to the table.
What we want, and there's no doubt about that. If you look at the way she has been of recent, and you look at how she has been since she has been found out, and 2019 she was African Games silver medalist and 400 meters race, and so you look at how she has been growing from there. 2022 she was the silver medalist of the Commonwealth Games, so we have seen that she's able to bring in the medals. Yeah, it might not be actually the golden ones, but it's I'm not down to going to be actually looking for the colors now. Okay, be specific about the colors. Any color that you bring back for us, I think this is the Olympics, for Christ's sake. And we are now, let's say Nigeria is not actually known for doing great at the Olympics. When talk about athletes, apart from the Choma Junwa, you look at what other names are there. Yeah, Blessing Akabere, and she was named the queen of the track and field for Nigeria. So fingers crossed. I checked through the list of the athletes that are going to present Nigeria, and I think I have good feelings about Nigeria getting back a medal. And for the men's, you see Favour Ashi, I think he's a good runner. I think you know that the man can actually do wonders if given the chance and given the opportunity to do so. Yeah, you said Nathaniel has been in and around the corner. The name is just hovering around, but he has not been that standout name that we can actually trust to bring in the medal. But I think I'll put him in and around that corner because he can.
You've not called Oshe Rishi Ishekiri.
That's I'm saying is the names.
He's one man that even qualified before coming in here with the time. I think he's one of the 2 Nigerians that have broken the 10 seconds mark.
Yeah, mark.
He's one of the 2. So that's the very first person you'll be calling right now. There's a
difference between you just doing that magical stuff. By saying just let's say one race, but yeah.
You've not been following. You've not been following Ishekiri. Don't say that.
Shekiri, let me say, okay, for the past events, apart from these Olympics, Olympic qualifiers, I think more eyes have been on people that have been performing for the past 3 months or 4 months, and you say, yeah, Shekiri has just found a way in there. Just like you talk about what's her name again? I think her name skip my memory right now. And if you look at how events are unfolding, I think it's more likely that we get the medals from the women than the men. Like I said, yeah, Shekiri, she might be there. Yeah, he should be also mentioned in the rankings. Yeah, I also mentioned Nathaniel. I also mentioned Favour Ashi. Then to the women, I think Rosemary Chukwuma, I think she a lot of things actually said. She has a lot on her side. Favour Ofili, for Christ's sake, this 21-year-old athlete has already proven that she can actually be in a sustainable growth, or she can develop well if it comes to development. And the Toby Amoson, for Christ's sake, the lady has been fantastic. World record holder at some point, and it's consistency that we want to see right now. So I feel I will agree with Rosemary at this point. We can actually get Olympics medals, but I don't know the color. That's the issue.
All right. Okay, before I'll go ahead, right on our screens, we are looking at Romania teaching Ukraine how to wear the yellow jersey. Yes, they are teaching the Ukrainian national team.
And it's shocking because
it's 3 goals to 0. We expected Ukraine to
actually
they were actually better than the Romanian team before this particular one. But that's what football brings to you. You can see it right now. Romania leads Ukraine in the 58 minutes of this particular encounter by 3 goals to 0. That's how it is right there in Germany, where we are following the Euros 2024. Okay, we've got a lot to talk about, but before we leave the scene of athletics, I want to bring one of the ladies in the house, or would I say one of the ladies, the only lady in the house. Let me not say one of the ladies in the house. We've got Alexander, as I said before. Alex, the ladies have been doing great things as regards athletics for Nigeria, and going into the Olympic Games, definitely we're expecting great medals from the women. Toby Amosun is a lady. Favour Ofili is a lady. We've also got other ladies doing great things right there. All right, give them a shout. Just your bragging rights. You know, women, I like you people to brag. You now want to tell us why the women, I think you should be telling us why the women are better than the men in sports. Go ahead.
No, it's not like the women are better than the men.
But what have you guys been doing that have actually put the ladies at the forefront?
Hard work. Yeah.
So meaning the men have not been working hard.
No, they've been working. You know, just ideology that says that what a man can do, a woman can do better. So it's the same thing, just the same competition out there.
Okay.
A woman can do what a man does. Depends on the person and how good they do it. So if at this time a woman, like the ladies there, they are doing better than the men, it's because they are working hard and their results are actually showing for themselves.
At a particular point, I had an argument with someone, and I was like, the ladies are doing better because I think the bar is not that high for them. The bar is not that high for them.
That's the truth.
That's not true.
Look at qualifying for the Olympic Games. A man must hit below 10 seconds. But a lady with 11.26 seconds, she has qualified. So, what do you think?
Well, it's just their luck, their grace.
It's just the grace, right?
Yes.
All right.
Well, Stars, I think look at I think bars are actually doing or women are actually doing it in Nigeria. Not even right from now. It's right from time immemorial. Chuma Junwa, you're not seeing any man that has gotten a medal in the Olympic Games.
If the dream team of 1996 should meet you right now, if the dream team, Nigeria's dream team.
Athletics now. I'm talking about football. I say athletics.
Okay.
See, they talk about individual sports now. The team sports can't be compared to.
It's a gold medal. It's a gold medal.
This is a shared work, a shared load. But in the individual event, if you cannot do it, you can't do it. Nobody's here to help you. So that's the difference. I think priority might actually, or it might seem, or that ideology might actually work, that what women can do better, but it's not down to sports. I think the bars are actually lower in the women's game than the men's game, but it can't actually take away from the flowers from the ladies. That should be told. They are the best thing that happened to Nigeria. Falcons to
mention it.
Mention the Falcons to even the Flamingo. So they have good track records.
Okay. According to Alexander, she said the grace is there. Let's see how far this grace can take you guys when you get to the Olympic Games. But to you out there, you could be part of the conversation at this point. Do you think the ladies are more hardworking than the guys? That's the reason why they are churning out results and good performances as compared to the men. Yes, we've got some men, but Nigeria has always been favored with the ladies giving us what we desire. Do you think it's because the ladies are having it lesser or a bit less difficult than the men, or do you think they prepare better, they are more hardworking? Talking about athletes, do you think they are more hardworking? That's the reason why they are up there. You could be part of the conversation from the SMS and the WhatsApp portal by sending your thoughts to 0701-933-9962, and definitely we'll take it as the time be. From athletics, we move into the courts of tennis, where Wimbledon reveals plans ahead of the 2024 tournament beginning on Monday, July 1st, saying adaptable plans are in place to pay tribute to Great Britain's Andy Murray. Tournament organizers have stressed that they would be guided by what the twice champion in 2013 and 2016 decides about his retirement. Asked if Murray had been part of the planning, Wimbledon chief executive Sally Bolton says, and I quote, "We've certainly been talking to members of his team." Asked whether tributes were likely to bring tears to those watching on, Bolton responded, "I think we'll all share some of the same emotions as and when Andy Murray decides to retire." Murray, who is 37, has strongly hinted he will bring his professional tennis career to an end this summer. Wow. Yes, Andy Murray is a great man, but for me, I'm feeling that the hype is too much. I wish to see when Novak Djokovic will retire. If so much of tears, so much of talks, so much of accolades, so much of awards. This is Wimbledon saying that they are going to give him a tribute when he retires. He hasn't retired yet, but I think the hype is becoming. I talked about this over the weekend when we looked at England churning out pro tennis players that would be able to come to the world scene, the global stage, and hold their own. And they've been found wanting as compared to other European countries. But Good. Not taking anything away from Andy Murray. Andy Murray is a beautiful tennis player. Retiring at 37, if he does hang his rackets, is something that the entire world should celebrate. Ovi, I don't know if you share the same. Do you think Murray had a very good career, or is just the English hype?
It's English hype. You look at the man, you look at the other contenders, you see Djokovic. Murray just has 3 titles, 2 Wimbledons.
But you were here with us over the weekend when Emmanuel Chibuzo did say he had, and it's confirmed, he has about 17 ATP 1000 titles.
1000 titles.
So it's
but
no mean feat.
Yeah, that is different. But it's the Wimbledon, so you are going to have to base it on the Wimbledon number of Wimbledon Grand Slams you've won. And if it was a single site ATP title, then the whole ATP organization would have done a whole collective amount meant for him.
Okay,
but this is just
Murray is not. I don't think he's the tennis player with the most Wimbledon titles.
He's not. He's not close. He's not close.
So maybe it's just the English.
The most
just
is
the English
Federer. The most is Federer, yes, with it. So but is it because Federer is Swiss? So this is just English hype. They just want to just put one of their man there. If it was the ATPs or this thing that they wanted to keep,
he's not even the best in the ATP.
He's not. Yeah, he's not even the best.
I think Djokovic has got about 30 something ATP titles. But let's say the English guys always love their own. Nobody celebrate your own. Celebrate grace. Celebrate your own. If it's time, celebrate your own.
We saw that. Remember that issue on Twitter when Lookman had the hat trick that Nigerians came out for the British media for not hyping Lookman. But that's how the media is. Especially if you look at Sky Sports and the rest, BBC, they love to hype up their British counterparts. So also we should hype them up.
All right, okay. Maybe that is exactly what we are seeing right now, Andy Murray. But the truth is, Andy Murray is a beautiful tennis player, and if he would be retiring this summer, the best place to give him a tribute will definitely be in Wimbledon, because Wimbledon is a tennis tournament, a Grand Slam hosted right there in Britain or England or UK, if you may say. So that's the best place. So I really don't fault them. I really don't fault them. All right, from the courts of tennis, we move into football, where we start with the Nigerian Premier Football League. Enugu Rangers have won the 2023/2024 Nigerian Premier Football League season and trophy with 1 game to spare after beating Bendel Insurance 2-0 in their final home game of the season at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu on Sunday. The Flying Antelopes' 8th league title and first since 2016 was sealed thanks to the losses of their challengers Remo Stars and Eyimba in the other match day 37 fixtures against Sunshine Stars and Sporting Lagos respectively. Going into match day 37 with a game with 2 points lead. That's Enugu Rangers. They went into that match day 37 encounter with 2 points lead over Remo Stars, and Fidelis Ilechukwu's men took control of their destiny against Insurance as quickly as possible, with Kenechukwu Agu opening the scoring in the 33rd minute. Chidiebere Nwobodo doubled their advantage in the 65th minute, but their confirmation as winners was almost being dragged in the final day as Remo Stars and Eyimba, who had gone down by a goal each in their respective games, both equalized. A draw for Remo Stars would have left them in contention for the title, but their chances were blown by 2 late goals that Shooting Stars, was it Shooting Stars or Sunshine Stars? Sunshine Stars did put in to at least keep themselves alive. I said that before that particular encounter, that Sunshine Stars were not going to play the bigger brother or the younger brother, or we are from the same place, because they are also looking for a way to survive. Let's hear Fidelis Ilechukwu when he talked about everyone waiting till the end, but the end actually justified the wait.
Till the end, and today is the end.
Yes, he did say wait till the end, and today is the end. Amobi also talked about Fidelis being the best, and Rangers also going to the continent, as he also talked about the fans of the Enugu side.
When they called that that I should return from Europe is a sign of belief, and God has crowned our effort with this glory. Our coach, Fidelis Ilechukwu, pragmatic, one of the best on the continent, and you could see the fans. They were the fuel that energized us.
All right, Fidelis, very pragmatic. I think this process was a building right from the beginning of the season. It was a perfect orchestration to this point. Chukwuzide, you could see Enugu Rangers going for the let go of Abdul Meikaba, and they went for Fidelis Ilechukwu, someone who would definitely fuse into the philosophy that they want. They did make some reinforcements here and there before the start of the season, and you could see that the blueprint was already laid out, and Enugu Rangers were able to hold their own, grow in the season from where they were at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, it wasn't pretty good for Enugu Rangers, but they had to grow until that point they got to the top of the summit. And Fidelis Ilechukwu was always saying it, that we are not here to win the title. And Amobi also in a different interview did say it was a 4 years plan, but God, being God and doing what they prayed for, did give them the title now, meaning the 4 years plan, it was 4 years planned ahead for Enugu Rangers to win the title. But good enough, it's coming now. Does this mean that the other teams in the MPFL did not live up to the bidding? Does this mean that the competition in the MPFL this season was not that intense?
It was very intense, and you look at how the league has been. I think he just used 5 points and talk about 5 points separating the top four. And the top four is not even still settled till now. Even the relegation battle is not still settled till now. Cup competitions and cup repetitions are not still settled till now. And I think Enugu Rangers had that good run of forms, that's a 10 games unbeaten run. I think that was their very, very favorable time to win. After that run was, I think they almost sealed it. And you know how it's very, very rare for people teams to go on an unbeaten run in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Most of the times that anything that goes on the unbeaten runs most times end up as the league champion. So it happens with Rivers United, that happens with Accra United, and now with Enugu Rangers. But it's all good. It's all good. I think I've been opportunity to go to Enugu State and watch their matches. I've seen their plans. I've seen what it feels like, how Amobi is setting up this team. I think today they had a board meeting, and I think it's most MPFL teams don't even know meaning of board meetings. And I was really good privileged to have the information that they had a board meeting, and it was just down to the performance of the Premier Enugu Rangers and towards the 2024-2025 season. So this is a plan, a team that has a plan and has a set goal. If not, there's no need of doing a plan, because you know that Nigerians, we love to pray, and the name of God is always in our mouth. But I think without no plan, without no ambition, without no laid down policy, God is not God is not a God of confusion. God can actually not come and begin to look for favorite to give the title. If you are good enough, you are good enough for the title. So it's good enough that we have seen a team from the south. It's actually showing that any person can come and win the league. If you play where you can play where. Remo Stars have been building for the past 3 years since coming to the NL. They have been top and parcel of those teams struggling for the league, and it should not be shocking that next season they win the league. So it's a gradual process. I think Enugu Rangers is now gradually turning to being a proper proper team in the MPFL. You saw their ticketing yesterday too, almost sold out. The same thing happened to Mbama. So they know they have a plan, and I think the fans of Enugu Rangers, like I said, I've been opportune to be there. I think they're one of the best fans, apart from Kano Pillars fans. They will love to come out. They love to watch it, and the marketing and the advertisements, the fans, education and the rest of them, I think it's actually paying out. And Amobi, I think kudos to him, kudos to Fidelis Ilechukwu. He shows that the man knows his onions, and from the time of MFM to Plateau United winning, he came second at most occasions, and now I think deservedly he won the league with Enugu Rangers.
All right. Okay, one other team that should have given Enugu Rangers a run for their money was Eyimba Football Club. Eyimba did give that run, but capitulated just after match day 35, where they took on Rangers right there at the Cathedral. Nobody knows what happened because Eyimba came back and never remained the same again after that time. Coach of Eyimba, being Yemi Olariwaju, has stated that Eyimba must pick up a continental ticket. Eyimba must pick up a continental ticket. But the way it's looking, it's quite very, very not feasible at this point because Eyimba are no longer in the run for the President's Federations Cup, and the way it stands, Remo Stars still lead. Remo Stars still lead Eyimba with 2 points, and that means Remo is playing at home in the next match day 38. Now Eyimba must win, and Remo must at least draw to keep themselves at second position, and second position is the position that guarantees the last ticket for the CAF Champions League. The other one
is the Confederations Cup.
Okay. Then if they finish third, they could go for the Confederations Cup. So, he has said that Eyimba must pick up a continental ticket. Ovio, is it something that is possible for Eyimba? And are you quite disappointed at Eyimba? They were supposed to give that run. At the point we expected Eyimba to win. I remember when we sat in this studio and we looked at the run to the final day. So many persons gave Eyimba that title, and here Enugu Rangers have taken it. Eyimba still yet to recover from whatever hit them in match day 35.
I would say I was possible to give Eyimba the title.
People are 89 now.
I was.
Only me that was against Eyimba winning the title. It was only me here.
I was not. I think
I gave my title to Enugu Rangers. I
was not in the studio then. I don't think I was in the studio then. But Eyimba, we all know that they were up there. No one's going to say deny it, but they were meant to be in the running for the title, and they had every possibility to win the title, or at least still kept the fight to the final day. But you can say maybe the match against the Enugu Rangers, that's where it all crumbled, it all broke down, and we also Eyimba started. It wasn't rosy for them at the beginning of the season, but they gradually climbed up little by little, and they finally this is where they are. So it's just a continental ticket. Remo Stars are above you with 2 points. Remo Stars at their final game, which is at home against Castor United, and then Eyimba at home against Plateau United. So you're just going to have to hope that Castor United can do something or pull something against Remo Stars, and Castor United doesn't look as if they are safe above the table, so they don't have anything to fight for. Same with Plateau United. Maybe I would say Plateau United can be fighting for a spot at the competition. So Eyimba even in a more dangerous situation, than the counterparts Remo Stars. They're going to need all the luck they can get, all the players that can,
all the push they can get.
Shooting Stars also.
Shooting Stars also in the mix.
Shooting Stars are also in the mix. So everybody just fighting for that last day. And the Shooting Stars, their last match against Sporting Lagos. Sporting Lagos, they're not really that impressive the last run of the season. Maybe you could say anything could happen that final day, and I really have to beg the question that the MPFL has gotten more interesting, more competitive this season. Looking at how the whole matches have gone, Enugu Rangers on a 10-match unbeaten run, both home and away. They went on that run, so it just shows you that there's an improvement both in all aspects. And for Eyimba, we see how they can do it. I don't know how they are going to do it.
But Chooks, would you be surprised if Eyimba did not get a ticket to the continent this time?
The ticket, but I think it's be a CAF competition ticket. But I don't see them.
But how would you feel if they don't get a ticket?
That's a big mistake for them. That's a short. That's like dropping their performance. You can't win the MPFL title and the next season you not even they run for any of the CAF competitions. We know that our best legs have been the likes of Eyimba Aimba, the likes of Rivers United of recent. Lobby Stars also gave us a shot at the CAF competition. So we need stronger legs. I will always say, I don't like when we see the likes of Bender Insurance, the likes of Casino United, the likes of Abia Warriors. These are teams that will not go just to feed in the number. So preferably we go with our backs, and our backs are the likes of Aimba, Canopilas, Shooting Stars at some point. 3 years, Shooting Stars at some point. We are bringing Aqua United. Rivers United have always proven to be a good size when they go to the cup competitions. Maybe they just go to the quarterfinals and save us some slots. But continually, it's going to be a shocker. It's going to be a slap on the face of Aimba fans, because I think they don't want to miss anything about the competitions. Now, they miss out the title, they miss out on the Federations Cup. Now, no trophy to show for the season, and I think if they without any competitions, tickets, I think that'll be the worst season they will ever get now.
All right, to you listening out there, you could also be part of this particular one. Do you think that Aimba can get a ticket to the continent at the end of the season? And would it be a shocker to you to see that Aimba doesn't get a ticket to the continent at the end of the season? How would you feel if Aimba doesn't get that ticket to the continent at the end of the season? Because anything could happen. Shooting Stars are still in the running. Plateau United are also in the running. Aimba, they're also in the running for it. And going into the last day, match day 38, anything could happen. And if Aimba doesn't get a ticket, would you call that season, their season, a failed season? You could be part of it from the SMS and the WhatsApp portal. For now, very soon I'll be opening up the phone lines. I could see the phone lines already buzzing right now. 0701-933-9962. You could send an SMS or a WhatsApp message. I'll be opening up the phone lines very soon for you to air your thoughts. From the Nigerian Premier Football League, we'll go into the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, where Finidi George has revealed the reason behind his decision to quit his role as head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Finidi submitted his resignation later to the Nigerian Football Federation on Saturday. The 53-year-old took the decision after the NFF announced it will hire a foreign technical advisor to tinker the team. In a video posted on social media hours later, a former media officer of the Super Eagles, Collins Udo, confirmed that he had spoken to Finidi George after his decision. Quoting him, Finidi confirmed to me that he resigned his position indeed. The reason being that he met with the NFF on Thursday and that they had a very good conversation. They spoke about the things they need to do going forward, and Finidi, asked if he will be back. At no point during that meeting did anyone tell him they were going to appoint a foreign technical advisor. The NFF board, he continued his statement, the NFF board had met on Wednesday and made that decision. But it was when Finidi landed in Port Harcourt after that meeting that someone called him and informed him Finidi had to park his car and read the link to see that it was actually true. So he waited for 2 days to see if anyone would contact him, but nobody spoke to him. So Finidi felt they didn't want him anymore, so he decided to turn in his resignation. Meaning Finidi George was stabbed in the back, was backstabbed, anything you want to call it. He was let down by the Nigerian Football Federation. I believe the Nigerian Football Federation should have told him during that meeting that, oh, Gaffer, big man, look, we cannot work with you. We want to salvage what is left of the qualifiers for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Why call him to a meeting and talk with him like you're moving forward? We're looking for every way to make the Super Eagles. I believe in that meeting they would have said, Oga Finidi, tell us what's on your mind. What can we do? And the young man would have started pouring out his heart. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. And at the end of the day, you said, great job, great job, great job. We're going to be doing it. Don't worry. We're working on it. You let him go. On his way back, someone calls him to say, oh boy, see, they go sack you. They are bringing someone to take your job. And he was like, let me check. And he found out that it was true. Now, Chooks, let me start with you. It seems the NFF are the problem we're having in Nigerian football.
Not the first time. I think we look at the continual since Goso took over the helm of affairs. Yeah, I say even Amateur Clinic at some point we enjoyed that progress on that general. Towards the last thing was on Pesero. This year was now so Goso coming in, and those have been from back to back wrong decision making. First of all, by letting Pesero go, where you don't have enough money to bring bringing a new manager, I think, yes, you say the man actually asked for a pay rise, but he can actually make a contract issues and do something else with them. So I feel it's great enough. The NFF should know that at some point, I think the judge should know that at some point, the NFL does not owe you any apology or does not owe you any explanation on what they take in the board meeting.
But I think no. Okay, let's look at this now. Over the weekend, we also looked at a communique that came from the president of the Professional Footballers of Nigeria task force, talking about Harrison Jala. He spoke about the sports minister looking at the NFF, and he fingered the NFF. He pointed fingers at the NFF, saying that they are the problem. That the sports minister should go ahead and look at breaking or disbanding that. Now, you talked about a lot of things. We had issues with Jose Pesero. There were times he was not being paid, and finally the presidency had to come in to help with some monies, and he was paid. Now, you had to negotiate with Jose Pesero, and it didn't go well. It did fall out, and there was a change. Now, coming into bringing a coach that could tinker the team ahead. You made I don't want to use the word a mess, but you didn't do well with that selection, because now that things are not going well, everyone is asking why select Coach Finidi George when you had other coaches with better qualifications. Now you didn't do well. Now you're coming in also at a point where you need to come out. I think you should have come out all clean to say we're sorry for what actually went through. You're now adding salt to the injury by pulling bad blood here and there. Now we don't even know what's going to happen next. There's no coach, there's no plan, there's no structure, and very soon, before you know it, we're going into the AFCON qualifiers, maybe the World Cup qualifiers. It's a clear indication that something needs to be done in the Nigerian Football Federation.
I said this on the weekend. If we are going to save ourselves this mess, we should actually employ a coach before the end of this month. But
it's still the duties of the Nigerian Football Federation to do that.
I said another thing that same weekend. I said, MC, we should understand that Nigeria Football Federation has put us in a very tight corner, and for Christ's sake, every Nigerian should forget about the World Cup at this point in time, because it's going to be magical. It's going to be a miracle that we qualify for the World Cup. And so, if you say they have been doing a bad job, they have been doing a bad job, but can you say about the situation? I think is a big no.
All right. It's time now for us to hear from you out there. It's a pitiable situation that we are in right now. The man Finidi George has spoken that he had to tender his resignation later because the NFF did backstab him. And going forth, do you still have confidence in the NFF to salvage what is left of our qualifiers, or do you think this is just where it is? What do we do as a country to rescue our football at this time? 0817-0000-951. You could also call 0810-951-0951. Hello, caller. Drop call situation. Keep the calls coming in. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Thank you very much. So I just quickly wanted to say something about...
Okay, this should be the sports diva.
It's Dr. Skokie.
Dr. Skokie. Dr. welcome.
I quickly want to say something about tennis. You guys talked about Wimbledon and Andy Murray.
All right.
And I don't think I agree with any of you. First off, Andy Murray won these 3 Grand Slams that he has got under the reign of the big 3, right?
Yeah, very true.
How many tennis players would you confirm to me won even up to 2 Grand Slams when we had the Roger, the Novak, and of course Rafael Nadal? Just you can mention just what the 3 of them, Andy Murray and
Stan Wawrinka was also in the mix.
And Stan Wawrinka, exactly. So these are the only ones that you could mention.
Carlos Alcaraz?
No, Carlos Alcaraz came just Nadal and not the big 3 era. Right?
Okay.
Like when they were at their very peak.
Okay, at their very peak. True.
The Wimbledon, in fact, every other tournament haven't heard, or Andy Murray hasn't told anybody that he's retiring just yet. And that is why the Wimbledon is discussing with his team to find out if he's retiring or not, so they can honor him. Every single tennis player that wants to retire, especially, is being honored. At the Roland Garros seat, at the Australian Open, or at Wimbledon. It's not about their own person. Andy Murray won Grand Slam. He's the only Brit that won Grand Slam. So it's not out of their place to want to celebrate their own person for doing great. So it's far off what you guys said. I just think that there is nothing attached to that. Look at Nadal. He was celebrated on every single court he played. The hard court league. If he's going to play at Wimbledon, they will still celebrate him. If he wants to play at the US Open, they will celebrate him. So it's what it is. It's tennis, and whoever have done great is being celebrated. So it's not about the British factor when it comes to Andy Murray. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you so much there, Dorcas Koki, the sports diva. All right, the phone lines are still open. 081 7000951 0810-951-0951. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, guys.
Yes, welcome, Simon. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me start from Nigerian League. I know what really happened to Enyimba. First of all, the 3 points he got it from them, from Ifijoma United. And that match started 5. That incident that happened there. You know, they still got 3 points from Enyimba.
Yeah, true.
That is the only thing. You know, before that match, many Rangers were stopping Enyimba with only 2 points.
But no one asked Enyimba to walk off the pitch that day. It's a well-deserved punishment for what they did.
But if you listen to even, I think you people are the one that interview Enyimba media officer or the other is like the other radio, you know. So I don't know who really was saying the truth exactly. They cannot see fans jumping into the pitch, and you expect players to come inside there.
No, but the truth is, within the added time, that penalty was given. And we have the video evidence. It's there. Because the referee did not, he gave the penalty and he placed the ball at the penalty spot. The players decided we're not taking it again. We're not going to be there. As a professional, what you do is stay put.
Sometimes teams can protest, say that they are not playing again. After maybe before 2 minutes or 3 minutes, they can still enter the field.
It's pretty wrong. I believe Remo Stars did the same thing at a particular point and were penalized. I think that was in the Super 8 or Super 6.
So that one is by the way is past tense anyway.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say congratulations to especially Fidelity Enechiku. This is the coach I love so much. I said if Enyimba leaves this league, I want Enechiku to win this league the first time in Nigeria, because this man knows the job. And I say congratulations to Rangers. If Enyimba, my team, did not win, I will also celebrate with the Rangers. You know the reason why. So that is just the same. Just for the Super Eagle, Finidi George should just stop speaking. Is it now that you know that they're supposed to tell him that place before he did not hear from NFF direct, but he resigned. So people are blaming Osimhen now. Osimhen did not hear from the right source, and Osimhen sent his own fire. So the truth is that Finidi George, he failed. He did not do well. And whether NFL return you or not, we the spectator, the owner of the team, we don't want you again. So we have given you your chance, and you did not utilize your chance well. So just go and continue any other club that employ you. In fact, go for the pressure court, because he destroyed, he scattered the team. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Simon, there for your call. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Sele West from Port Harcourt.
Sele West, welcome. Go ahead.
Did they deduct point from Enyimba? They didn't deduct point from Enyimba.
They didn't deduct point from Enyimba. They awarded 3 points to Rangers. Yes.
Yeah, they didn't. Yes. Thank you for that correction. No deduction for Enyimba. They only awarded to Rangers 3 points. I want to say something about Fidelity George. You know.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think Fidelity George, inside his mind, he knew very well that NFF will not keep him. If he thought that what they are just discussing there, they are with him, I don't think he really himself good. You know, judging the way he played the 2 matches, we are not happy. You know, an adult will pretend, you know, someone behave like all is well. But behind the scene, they know what they are planning. I knew they would not keep him, you know. So if I were him, you know, he could have, in that meeting, he could have asked questions. Not for them to tell him plans. If I ask them, say, what plans do you have for me? I mean, it's an open discussion. You want to let me go, put them on a hot seat. Let them say something. If they say, no, we are keeping you, and then later say they are bringing another coach, they start him at the back. But he just went there. He didn't discuss his issue. He allowed those guys to be talking. And then that NFF secretary, Dr. Saliso, the man has stayed long there. Okay. One of the guys that is, yes, that guy has stayed so many years there. And they are the people spoiling that NFF, administration. He should go. I don't know what he's still doing there. He was there with Amaju. He's there again with this guy. Maybe the next regime there, he will still be there. Doing nothing. So it's quite a pity, honestly. If, in conclusion, if I were NFL, they should forgo this World Cup because we will not qualify. We will not qualify. And plan maybe short time or long time. Let us know where they are taking us to.
Okay.
Don't qualify. You go to World Cup, you go and misbehave and let yourself out there. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Stella West, for your call there. Hello, caller, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Sir, good afternoon, Apostle of Love, calling from London.
Apostle of Love, welcome. Go ahead.
I greet everyone in the studio.
We greet you too.
Sir, you see, you were asking a question if the NFL problem of Nigerian football.
Hello, Apostle of Love, are you there?
Yes, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
If we continue running Nigerian football like this, we will not grow. Everything that happened in Enugu, you are defending Rangers, overcrowding the stadium, and you want the players to play at that atmosphere. Our media officer explained to the sport officer that Enugu cannot continue this match in the second half because fans, the normal players, they were standing behind the advertisement board. They were the people that threw the fight. They were awarded Rangers. This is what makes it off.
Okay.
By here, Toma United, there was no fight in Aba. If we must be sincere, no fans entered the pitch in Aba. They suspended the inverted matches. We played 3 matches behind closed door. And they came back and reduced, and they got 2 points from Enyimba. Listen, our players are affected. If it is you can't play in such atmosphere. You can't play in such injustice. They want to play politics in Nigerian football. They cannot play the politics in Africa. African football. How long have Nigerians won any cup in Africa? They just come here and do meaningless things in Nigerian football, and they allow it to continue.
All right, you might have to wrap up quickly so that I could make spaces for others.
I'm not connected to the coach, but this is not how to win a league.
All right.
With this, our league is going nowhere.
Okay.
If I am pleased, I will rest.
All right.
You do 2 matches, and it's one.
All right.
And then this match.
I think I may have to let you go.
In conclusion, MFF is the problem of Nigerian football.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Apostle of Love there. Different stakes for different folks. That's exactly how it is. I wish Fidelis Elechuku hear this, you saying that he didn't win it clean and clear, but he has won it. He's champions with Enugu Rangers for the 2023/2024 season. Before we head back to the phone lines, let's quickly look at the Euros as results are continuing. Results are still coming out. Presently, right now, the game between Romania and Ukraine has just ended 3-0 in favor of Romania. It wasn't really expected, but that's how it is. From Group A, since the start, Germany did defeat Scotland 5-1. Switzerland defeated Hungary 3-1. In Group B, Spain defeated Croatia 3-0. Italy defeated Albania 2-1. In Group C, Slovenia played out a 1-0 draw with Denmark. That was yesterday. And England late yesterday did defeat Serbia by a goal scored by Jude Bellingham. I was reading this morning, and Cesc Fabregas has been criticizing Gareth Southgate. Why did you not start Cole Palmer? Who knows, if Cole Palmer had played that game, maybe England would have won by 3 or 4 goals to nil, because England is one team we're expecting a lot from. In Group D, Netherlands did defeat Poland 2-1. And we just saw Ukraine being taught how to wear the yellow jersey by Romania as Romania defeated them by 3-2. 2-1. Let's head back to the phone lines. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Name, location, and submission quickly. We've got 30 seconds for you.
Mr. Mike.
Mr. Mike, welcome.
Yeah. Talking of which, you see, we Nigerians saying we are the cause of our problem. When a German coach was putting up, sack him. He's not good. This one went to Nations Cup. He doesn't have a pattern. Please sack him. That's why we keep on sacking, and we keep on saying that NFF is the problem. We Nigerians, we have a problem. Because the NFF, they are reading the media. But what the fans are saying, they also replicate it. So that's what I believe, we are saying it's a problem. I keep on telling you, don't be cheating coach. Genetor was doing well, they say sacking. This one came again, sacking. So we'll keep on sacking now.
Okay.
Then we'll be doing it. So thank you.
All right, thank you so much there, Mr. Mike. A different twist to the whole thing right now. Nigerians, we are the problem. It's not NFF again. Last week we said it was Finidi George. Now NFF, now Nigerians. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. My name is Thompson.
All right, welcome. Go ahead.
People are talking about Enyimba collecting a ticket or ticket. Where would they collect it from?
All right.
Because City Stars is ahead of them and Rainbow Stars is ahead of them. And both teams are playing home. All the three teams are playing home.
Okay.
So how can Enyimba manufacture the ticket? It was not possible. Because if the three of them, let's say the three of them win their matches, Enyimba will not make it.
Okay, Enyimba just sits behind Remo Stars 2 points away with 60 points. They are ahead of Shooting Stars with 59. Those Shooting Stars will be playing home and Enyimba will be playing away from home. So that's where the twist is.
Okay, they are ahead of Shooting Stars?
Yes, they are ahead of Shooting Stars with just 1 point.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much there for your call. All right, you can keep the calls coming in at 0817 0000951, 0810 951 0951. Let me see if we'll have some SMSs or WhatsApp messages. And okay, this one here is not for us. Okay, this one here says, guys, good afternoon. Congrats to Enugu Rangers at Apostle of Love. Yeah, he did call in, and I think they will be happy with the congratulatory message that you have given to them. And let's look at the WhatsApp portal. Okay. All right. We don't have anyone there right now, but keep the calls coming in. 0817 0000951, 0810 951 Ovia, what do you make of Cesc Fabregas hitting out at Gareth Southgate or criticizing him for not starting Cole Palmer? Over the weekend, you were here, and we talked about Cole Palmer being one of the young players we'll look out for. But before you go on with your thoughts, let's just take these calls. Hello, caller. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Of course, I called back.
All right, 30 seconds, please, really quick.
You see, Stargate, I don't know what befall him last night. He has attacking players on the bench, and he played not in that game. He needed to win that game. He was very lucky because Nigeria would have equalized that game. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. And that's where we call it a wrap on the show this beautiful afternoon, or call it evening. Many thanks to Benjamin Mina for producing this package, and thank you to the guys right here that did the show with me, Ovie, Chukwuzite, as well as Alexander. And the biggest of thanks goes out to you that did take part from the phone lines and also from the SMS and the WhatsApp portal. My name still remains Osasi Hiwi, and I'm stay lifted and stay blessed. Do have a wonderful day ahead, and keep it locked on Today 95.1 FM.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique style.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News update.
Hello and good evening. Here's the news update at 4 on Today 95.1 FM. I'm Faustina Uputu. The Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, has revealed plans by the United Arab Emirates UAE government to lift the visa ban imposed on Nigerian travelers soon. Keyamo told the senior special assistant to President Bola Tinubu on the State House YouTube Ortega Ogra that a resolution has been reached between President Bola Tinubu and UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan during Tinubu's visit to the UAE in September 2023. According to him, although the UAE had initially listed additional processes to be met before the ban could be officially lifted, the Nigerian government had since completed all processes, paving the way for an imminent announcement from the UAE government. While stating that he is aware of the specific date when the travel restriction will be lifted. I beg your pardon, while stating that he is not aware of the specific date when the travel restriction will be lifted, Keyamo said it was up to the UAE government to make the official announcement. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has expressed optimism that corruption can be defeated in Nigeria. The chairman of the anti-graft agency, Ola Olukoyede, who made this known in a statement, said the upsurge of corruption in the country is defeatable if every stakeholder on the anti-graft corridor makes concerted effort. He noted that renewal of efforts towards combating all forms of economic and financial crimes is necessary to kill the menace. Olukoyede, who added that Nigerians were not inherently corrupt and there was nothing fundamentally wrong with the nation, urged citizens to show more commitment to the anti-corruption fight. A former lawmaker who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial Zone, Shehu Sani, says former Governor Nasir El-Rufai boxed southern Kaduna people into boys' quarters throughout his 8 years of administration. Speaking at a Saladina celebration with family and friends while reacting to the 423 billion naira funds allegedly diverted by El-Rufai's administration, Sani said the former governor neglected the people for 8 years and never carried them along in the affairs of the state. Shehu enjoined the people to fight anybody kicking against the State House of Assembly ad hoc committee probing alleged diversion of the funds by El-Rufai. He stated that the State House of Assembly ad hoc committee needs the support and prayers to remain focused to do a thorough job. Shehu explained if not for the investigation, Kaduna people would not have known that their money was stolen. He noted that the war is not only for the government of Kaduna State, but for all citizens. Now, the foreign thing is senior police officer has been shot to death after he opened fire on a magistrate in a Nairobi courtroom following a ruling involving his wife. Chief Inspector Samson Kipruto, who was in charge of a police station in Londiani, Western Kenya, attacked Makadara Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti. This occurred after Kivuti cancelled bail for Kipruto's wife due to her failure to appear in court. Infuriated by the decision, the police officer reportedly pulled out a gun and shot Magistrate Kivuti. Court officers were reported to have immediately intervened, and in the ensuing confrontation, Kipruto was shot dead, while 3 other officers were also injured during the incident. The judiciary confirmed that Magistrate Kivuti, who is also confirmed dead, had revoked the bail for an accused person who had jumped bond and did not provide satisfactory reasons for doing so. And that was the news update on Today 95.1 FM. Good evening. Thanks for listening. I am Faustina Uputu.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, entertainment, sports, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt, because we are the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
It all begins with breaking news.
Now make no mistake, this is a difficult mission, and it will remain difficult for some time.
then it keeps trending. Events, issues, personalities, all struggling to gain attention. But in the race for deadlines, the intrigues, power play, undercurrents are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore.
As the platform on radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
The platform on radio serves all the hottest topics and trending issues. Only on Today 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM.
Port Harcourt. Weekdays, 4 p.m. Get on the platform on radio and be served.
All stands, greet.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. You're welcome to Jagbajantis High School. My name is Sound Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand Pidgin English? Yes, sir. Okay, now what we go use henceforth? Okay, carry your paper. Carry your paper. Hey, them for my class. People of this world, them plenty.
Shanty ball.
Sins of this people, many. So many.
Shanty ball.
Many times plenty, multiplier.
Multiplier.
Many times plenty, multiplier. 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 The answer you get now waiting, they make come and they cry. The answer you get now waiting, they make rich man they mess and leaders they lie. The answer you get now waiting, they make young boys and girls join party gang. Answer you get now waiting, they make innocent man rot inside the jail. Get it, and then no agree to grant and bail. Get it, oh. Everybody, oh yeah, oh,
join Jagbajantis, make we solve mathematics.
We did about our continent, so
oh, you both say about math.
We go use take
solve mathematics. So follow Jagbajantis.
So ya carry by be for brotherhood.
Love your neighbor as yourself,
oh, for objectivity.
Be objective, gentlemen.
D for democracy.
No matter how bad it is, never military.
M for modification
of our behavior, let's stand to the same behalf.
A, accountability.
If you've been a chop money, I beg you take time easy.
S for solidarity.
United we stand, divided, oh my share, oh.
We enter new millennium.
Shanty ball.
Nigerians like 120 million.
Shanty ball.
One population of 6 billion.
6 billion.
Divide that 1 by 120 million all together, oh yeah.
All together.
The answer you get now waiting, they make people they jar. Come on for Niger. Answer you get now waiting, they make people want travel. By hook or by crook. The answer you get now waiting, they make people they sleep for embassy, for visa. Answer you get now waiting, they make people they sell their property for ticket. Get it, get it. Then they travel, see. Get it. Oh, hey. Everybody, oh yeah, oh,
join Jagbajantis, we solve mathematics.
We did about our continent, so
oh, you both say about math.
We go use take
solve mathematics. So follow Jagbajantis.
So ya carry by be for brotherhood.
Love your neighbor as yourself,
oh, for objectivity.
Be objective, gentlemen, lady.
Be for democracy.
No matter how hard it is, never military.
M for modification
of our behavior, turn to the same behalf.
A, accountability.
If you've been a chop money, I beg you take time easy.
S for solidarity.
United we stand, divided, oh my share, oh.
You just the HSCity.
Shanty ball.
And there's the VG City.
Shanty ball.
Right go level for HSCity.
HSCity.
Rich man gonna be Fiji City?
Fiji City.
You try at AJ and Fiji City all together, oh yeah,
all together.
The answer you get now waiting, they make rich man oppress and then suppress. The answer you get now waiting, they make poor man depress. But then aggress. The answer you get now waiting, they make poor man they try to keep up with the Joneses. The answer you get now waiting, they make poor man begin. They try to prove a limit. Get it, get it. Not to get money, then they finish. Get it, oh, yeah. Everybody, oh yeah,
join Jamba Jantis, solve mathematics.
With the Dabaruawa continent, so for him say the one must we go use takes
solve mathematics. So follow Jamba Jantis.
So ya can't even
situation in this nation, disposition, our condition, unexplainable pain in our hearts, not to mention brothers killing brothers, full of patience, salvation, resolutions are made, but always made with lack of vision. Imperfection is the order as we keep seeking solutions. Only God can solve this mathematical equation.
Thanks for your contribution. Now, any more questions?
All stands, greet.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome to Jagba Jantis High School. My name is Sound Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand Pidgin English?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what we go use henceforth? Okay, carry your paper. Them for my class. People of this world, them plenty. Sins of this people, many. So many.
All right, thank you for joining us. Another wonderful edition of the platform. So sorry that we started a little bit behind schedule. All right, but apologies from this end. All right, we have on the menu breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I've always done it. All you need to do is just get your cutleries and be ready to devour. Yes, slice as you like. All right, so I'll tell the vendors, serve everybody. We have ofe onubu, we have native soup, we have melon, we have okra, we have obono. Anything you want is on the table. Now, for breakfast, youth shut down entrances to local government councils in River State. For lunch, former Niger Delta agitator Asari Dokobo urges local government chairmen to peacefully vacate offices. And then for dinner, Rivers State Governor Simala Ifubara pledges exceptional leadership to Rivers people. Let's kickstart with breakfast, where reports from Digima and Akukutoru local government areas of Rivers State indicates that some youth from the areas have shut down major entrances of the council gates. The reports say while police personnel are on ground, youth used vehicles and other items to shut down the secretariat to prevent council chairmen of the area from gaining access following the expiration of their 3-year tenure. In a video circulating on social media, the youth could be seen chanting songs of solidarity in favor of those the government will be appointing to take over affairs of the various local councils. In some councils, youth are reported to be maintaining checks against any attempt by their council chairman to force themselves into the office. In Emoha local government area, a statement by the press secretary to the outgoing council chairman, Bright Josie, disclosing that Chidi Lloyd will be distributing farm tools including machete and files across the 14 wards starting from tomorrow is generating reactions. Team Simplified in Emoha, in reaction to the statement, called on the people to not only treat such information as misleading, but also hold the informant responsible should there be any breakdown of law and order in the area as a result of such information. They warned that the tenure of the council chairman have expired, and as such, he no longer has any legitimate business whatsoever at the council secretariat, and any attempt to force himself on the people will be vehemently resisted by the people. Today FM correspondent who is monitoring activities in some local government areas cited security presence in Obiakpo and Port Harcourt City local government councils. Now, this is our talking point. Do you think that Rivers youth are on course, given that the tenure of local government chairman will expire at 12 midnight? Was it necessary for them to block the entrances? If there's a tenure for every local government chairman. Is it not wise for every local government chairman, once your tenure expires, you peacefully leave office, just like May 29, every governor, if he has done 8 years, or even if he has done 4 years and he didn't get re-election, he must leave office. There's no ambiguity about it. You don't premeditate. No prophet needs to talk about it. You don't even need to shout about it. It's automatic, just like day and night. Once it's time, day will come up. God has created it that way. So if their tenure was for 3 years and their tenure will be expiring midnight today, should we be making so much noise about it? Join the conversation. Dial 0817 0000951 and 0810 9510 951. Do well to send in your messages also. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, my brother in the studio.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
You see, what is happening in River State? Though, I thank God the governor is in control. But when somebody called that he has a supply market to members of local government, what do you expect you to do? And the other interpretation of Iranians support the governor, even me in the way. If they get sick and not stand, when somebody is fair or air, and you go to supply market to whoever you want to supply market, for a tenant that has a lab, what do you you to do? They don't do whatever they will do to allow legality to stand in River State. So that I thought the master somewhere would have come and stand on the whole government to see nothing will happen. Then the use of River State has supported the governor, has supported the legality. They don't go on whatever. To restore legality and the consider local government in your state here.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you very much for your time. Yes, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening to you, Maxwell.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Okwando Obina is my name.
Yes, please.
I think it amounts to the height of irresponsibility for people who say that they are leaders and their tenures have ended constitutionally. They are waiting for people to come and beg them to leave office. No wonder that there is no development, nothing to be talked, to write home about in all the local governments in River State. I think it is very shameful if these local governments are listening to me. They should be ashamed of themselves that people are begging them to go out of office when their tenures has finished. If they cause crisis today, I think majority of them will run away. Let them genuinely leave that office. It is not their father's house, neither is it their own house. The leadership entails responsibility. For them to say that they are not going out of that office, I don't think that they are ruling. So for me, their time have expired.
Thank you, sir.
Please, we don't need to beg you people. God
Thank you, sir. Yes, good evening. Welcome. All right, we'll go straight to the next story, where former Niger Delta agitator Ansari Dokuba has advised outgoing local government chairmen in River State to vacate their offices peacefully without causing unrest in their various councils. Dokuba made the call during a visit to Governor Sumala Fubara at the government house in Port Harcourt, where he paid him a Salah homage. Dokuba also cautioned youth in the state not to allow themselves to be used by politicians to cause mayhem. He emphasized the need for peaceful transition and stability across the states.
Local government tenure has expired today. They should quietly go home. If they want to seek re-election in accordance with the Constitution, they should go and seek re-election. But there is no tenure elongation in the Constitution. Their position is tenure bound, and that tenure has expired. Let them not cause unnecessary problem for the people of the state. And I want to advise young people that, look, don't allow yourself to be used. Most of us, their children are out there, and their children have never come out to stand in front of any protest. They're not like Mandela and the children, or me and my children, or anybody. A lot of people, they've not done this. So nobody should be allowed. Most of them were with us. Today they are bigger than us. They have become very wealthy. They have become very powerful. But it's not why you should submit yourself to be used by them.
Now, we'll be joined by Priye to give us more details about this story. Priye, naturally, once is day, everywhere will be bright.
Yeah.
Once is night, night will come. It is natural. Rainy season, rain must fall. Dry season, you must have sun. Yes, the ozone layer has been depleted a little bit and man's activity, but we still have rainy season and dry season, winter, summer. So the tenure of every local government, the tenure of every office, 4 years, 8 years for governor, president, then rep members and senators, except you are re-elected.
Yeah.
It is normal. Nobody needs to remind you. Just like nobody reminds you to eat, do they?
No.
Same thing with this local government tenure. Why the noise about it? Do we need Asari to come and advise the local government chairman to leave office peacefully? Shouldn't it just be a normal thing?
I think there's a twist to this. You remember the Martin Samuel-led assembly actually made some pronouncements where they adjusted. They said the local government tenure for the outgoing local government chairman will be extended for additional 6 months. And now the issue is it legal? The step they took, is it anti-constitution? Beyond that, we have a lot of litigation across board concerning the membership of this said assembly and also the extension of the local government chairman. For me, I think instead of the whole drama we were saying, some people are actually going down. Funny enough, their tenure expires 18th. So I think people should even allow them to actually complete their days. They still have a day, even though today is public holiday, they may decide to want to do some other government issues. Come on, it's a secretariat, for crying out loud. So for me, I think it's just, people should just pipe low. Some few days from now, we'll be getting judgment in some of these cases. We are getting hearing. They should allow the court process go smoothly.
Don't you think the youth are acting in this manner because some people have threatened that, they are not going to leave office. They are not going to leave office. And we're talking about public office here. Yeah. It's not your it's not your shop. It's not your private shop that you rented with your money. You understand?
Well, the twist is that's why I said there's a lot of court cases. So for the local government chairman, it's preferable they step aside, then wait for the judgment. If it favors you, you come back to the office. Okay. But if it does not favor you, stay at home. Because some of them have even been there for 2 tenures. And so I think the whole drama is not necessary. The tension is not necessary. The Degema Acts this, which just came out. They blocked the entrance. Same with Asari Toru. Even you could see some political figureheads there. To some other areas to where state security may try to curb the tension. But I think it's totally not necessary. If we want to seek investors, we are complaining about bad economy, and we are painting these kind of pictures. You go down to all the national tabloid and all the national television and radio station. All what you hear right now is River State. I say people are not moving on the road. So for me, I think beyond this, everybody should think about the interests of River State. Go home, go and wait for your court case. Right now, if there's a vacuum, the governor can fix the CTC. At the same time, the court may come and say, no, that CTC is illegal, you can come back. Let us just allow smooth transition of governance. If they call you back, fine and good. I think everybody will hesitate the office. But if they don't call you back, please stay at home. We don't need detention in the state.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, join us on the conversation. Do they need Asari Dokubo's advice, the chairman, and of course the youth who are also blocking the entrances of these various local government? Do we even need this whole drama in the first place? Do we need it? In a sane society, is this how things are done? The places we take our children to for schooling, the places we go to for medicals, is this how they behave? I mean, public office holders. Join the conversation. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, good evening.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
Once again, well, my name is Kombe Boma. Again, God bless Nigeria, God bless River State, and God bless Maxwell. You see, Maxwell, the truth of the matter is that this advice is not necessary. But because of the local government chairman, the statement they have made so far, somebody told my governor, who bore you? Is the body well? You know, all these inflammatory statements. Somebody said, I will visit you, we will come for you. That is why they have been insulted Asari Dokubo too. So that's when now Asari said, for peace, not for war, for peace sake, vacate as created. Wisdom demand that they should leave. If the court is taken, they come back. But some of them, look at the statement of element chairman. A former chairman who used to become a local government chairman to better his life and his work, saying that anybody that comes to the secretary will meet their ancestors in time or before time. So if you look at this business, somebody like that is okay. He is actually one to see his forefathers before time. You consider
it's going to look up. Let them keep our party and come to Africa. And let them keep Africa. So that we know that look, they kill community. We know that the people that want to say, for peace sake, let them vacate the seat. The agenda is today. By tomorrow, 12:01, the agenda will start. We need productively leaders to use the youth or elders that will not support the local government, support our governor to practice the road activity in state and peace. We are paying for peace in our war. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm engaged. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, good evening. Welcome.
Maxwell, good
Sir,
evening.
welcome, Lawson. Go ahead.
You know, when you blame the hawk for taking the chick, you will also blame the chick for wandering in the vicinity of the hawk. You see, how many times, I don't know how old you are, but I know I am older than you. Even in your age, how many times have you heard that a president is leaving and there is no other president to take over in waiting? How many times have you heard in this your life that a governor has finished his tenure and another governor is not in waiting? Supreme Court, despite Supreme Court pronouncement severally that caretakers should not be used to run our councils, governors have refused to listen and are using caretakers to run our councils, and Nigerians are happy, they like it. Why is it that there are no chairmen and councillors to take over from these ones that are leaving? What led to this whole thing where tenure was elongated? What was the reason? Why was election not conducted? Because governors like to run. That is the reason why councils cannot grow, councils cannot perform their statutory functions, councils can't do anything. That is the question we should be asking. Why is it that there are no chairmen and councillors to take over from these ones that are leaving? Who will come and take over? Caretaker.
Lawson, can I ask you a question?
Illegal. Yes.
If elections haven't been held for new councillors and chairmen to take over, should that be the headache of the outgoing chairman? For instance, if if you were working somewhere and you decided to resign, okay, for a bigger job, or you want to jackpot, is it your business if they fill the vacancy or not? Shouldn't you just jackpot or just leave and go your way?
Now, it is not their business. It is the State House of Assembly that elongated their tenure. It has nothing to do with them. The State House of Rivers State House of Assembly said, given the.
But they also said they won't be leaving office. They said it. They made statements. Is it their business if there's no chairman to take over?
Because the House of Assembly has given them that power, that backing to stay. They have no right to stay if they don't have the backing. It was doctrine.
But they quashed it. Another court had to quash that.
Good. Another court has to quash that. Now, the question I am asking is that we see in the case of president, we see in the case of governors, in the case of lawmakers, national assemblies, and all that, national houses of assembly, senate and rep. When their tenure finish, there is other people waiting to take over. Why is it that it is only in the local government that we don't always have others elected to take over from the outgoing ones? Is the question I want you to answer on this your show. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So why don't we have chairmen and councillors waiting to take over? However, should that also be the business of the outgoing chairman, who some have said they won't leave office? And then why are the youths also blocking the entrance of the gates of the council? Is it necessary? Why is Asari Dokubo, advising them? Is it necessary for Asari Dokubo to advise them? Is it not? Shouldn't it just be an automatic arrangement? Once your tenure expires, you leave office. If you were selling fufu before, you go back to your fufu selling. Or if you were a farmer, you go back to your farm. Because we're looking at public office. For instance, if the VC is supposed to stay for a number of years, and except they reappoint him, if it doesn't happen, he must leave office. Whether there's going to be another VC or not, should that be his problem? you leave. If he was still teaching, he goes back to his teaching, earning his money. Shouldn't that be the case? All right, let's go to the next story. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has pledged to provide exceptional leadership that prioritizes the welfare of the people rather than seeking absolute power. The governor emphasized that those who crave absolute control often become obsessed with power, leading to ruthless behavior and a disregard for the rights and freedoms of the citizens they should serve. In a statement signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Rivers State Governor, Nelson Chukwudi, Governor Fubara assured that his administration would operate with the fear of God and aim to make the people of Rivers State proud. Governor Fubara reiterated his commitment to watching over the state affairs with integrity and dedication, ensuring that his time in office is marked by positive and impactful service to the people. Would you say Governor Fubara's administration is marked by impactful service to Rivers people? I'm talking to the market man, market woman, the keke driver, the civil servant, the businessman, the man working in Shell, LNG, everybody in Rivers State, resident, whether indigent, non-indigent. Would you say that Governor Fubara's administration is marked by impactful service to Rivers people from what you have seen, from what you have experienced? How would you describe the Fubara-led government? Join us on the conversation. Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is on Christmas.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Let me talk about this. You know, about whether there's any change or not. I didn't see any change to me. But to tell you the truth, nothing. Instead, things are getting worse. This small bread you see is now about 300 naira. Before how much? So which other thing that you can use and compare that there is government? It came in the mantra of that you make that easier, better than the previous administration. So instead of something getting better, you see things going. The higher denomination now in Nigeria is 1,000, while a plate of food is close to 1,005. So what is really going on? Let him subsidize food in the state.
Thank you.
Make sure that we can benefit.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. All right, we'll do a rundown of all stories and then you can dissect them as you like. You can eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, order for yourself, whatever you want to eat. That's what we're doing. For breakfast, youth shut down entrances to local government councils in Rivers State. Is it necessary in the first place? The council chairman, whose tenure will expire on the 17th, was even necessary for them to make those statements like, oh, they won't leave office. That's some, or not all. All this drama is necessary, both from the angle of the council chairman and that of the youth. Are the drama necessary? When we say, oh, Senate climb, is that how they behave? Public office holders, when their tenure expires, do they say, we must stay in this office? Is it their father's house or their private shop or mall that they rented to be selling milk and sugar? For lunch, former Niger Delta agitator Ansari Dokubo urges local government chairman to peacefully vacate offices. Is the advice necessary? And then for dinner, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara pledges exceptional leadership to Rivers people. For the past 1 year plus, can you say that the Governor Fubara's administration is marked with exceptional leadership? Have you felt his governance? Say what you know. Say what you have felt. Without fear or favor, without sentiment. Would you say Governor Fubara's administration has touched you as a pepper seller, tomato seller, as a big man, as a middle man, irrespective of the political divide you belong to? All right, we'll take messages. Iwejo Gospel says, Max, you're doing well. No LGA chairman has the monopoly of violence. At the end of today, they will all leave, and the governor should use his power in putting them where they belong. This can never happen during weakest tenure. All right. Yes, good evening. Welcome.
Hello, good evening, Maxwell.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm KM Oswald.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think it is out of place for the youth to flood local councils. Because it is a role of the police, Nigerian police force, since there is a court judgment to that effect. But I have a worry. My worry is that I wonder why politicians of these days, a competent court will give a judgment, and some persons will begin to make statements that will make the minds of the people agitated. I think that the Appeal Court should hasten judgment, because I have seen that River State politicians have divided our High Court themselves. So any judgment that comes from the High Court will be seen as a music. So I think the Appeal Court should hasten judgment for us to be at peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Yes, good evening, welcome. Okay, let's see if we can take some messages. This program is also live on Facebook, Today95.1 FM, on YouTube, Today95.1 FM. Then Lucky Maxwell Nna on Facebook also. You can join. You can drop your messages. Good afternoon, Maxwell. It's so unfortunate these local government chairmen are acting like their boss who doesn't know that someone can actually go out of office, out of power. I want to remind them that God is a jealous God who will not allow anyone to be God on Rivers people. They should be aware their boss was defeated from being God on Rivers people, same way they will be defeated. All the problems Rivers State had been through since 2013, where there were fights good luck, I'll stop there. It's not really flowing. There is no need for all this noise. The truth remains that the chairmen have gone home. They are just removing shame and to let us feel that they and their master are still relevant. The governor and the good people of River State should not give them attention. Nduka, thank you. Good evening, dear presenter. What the youth are doing is not necessary at all. They are calling for violence. Nelson Iaye from Ogu. Thank you. Asari and others should be role model. Some month back, Asari threatened the governor that he will destabilize River State. Today, Asari is condemning LJ chairman for using same violent language that they learned from him back then. You see, when we see ourselves in position of authority, we should be careful. Ernest from Woji. What are the outgone local government chairmen waiting for? Do they want to be booted out by force? Anyway, if that is what they want, Rivers people have the capacity to place them where they belong. God bless River State. Ebenezer Olu from Alessa. Thank you. Good evening, Max. Regarding the long debated and awaited tenure of the LG chairman in River State, for me, there is no point of a flogging on this. I say so because they say the rain does not fall on one roof alone. By the time it spreads across, we will know those that will look for shelter. The beat drum is interesting, but to get through the dancing with the dancing steps is what matters most. Note, Max, no man has monopoly of violence. Honorable Malon. Good afternoon, presenter. The LJ chairman should honorably leave office for peace to reign. These political leaders should be careful with the manner they handle the people they are leading. Obum Neke Sunday from Amuma. Thank you. Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my name is Prince Sabu, and I'm calling you from Rondo.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think there is no cause for alarm. The House of Assembly that struggled under Martis and Mewule to extend this tenure of the local government chairman to 6 months, they have also received a court judgment voiding the law. So that extension cannot hold. Even if you watch Martis and Mewule's press release, you understand that he didn't even talk much about the extension of that 6 months. He even said, acknowledged that Sin has not forwarded any caretaker names to them up to that moment of that press release. So the local government chairman, certain local government chairman, trying to force themselves in remaining in office beyond today and tomorrow. I mean, they are only inviting anarchy. They are only causing violence. As the President General of Integrity Squad, Emuga Local Government, I had a program that would have anchored in Emuga Local Government Council tomorrow, which Ndejowo is aware, under the chairmanship of Honorable Dr. Chidi Loy. But because I read that judgment, and it wasn't clear that extension was not really clear. In fact, the law voided it. So there was no need for me to anchor that program superintended by the current local government chairman whose tenure expires today midnight. It only cause chaos. It only bring back beheading. It only bring back killing. It only bring back kidnapping in our local government and by extension every other local government, because it will make people go back to arms. And even after today, tomorrow, those arms cannot be withdrawn from their hands. And so when I saw Bright Josie, announcing that there will be distribution of cutlass and whatever, I immediately called him and I said, my brother, we didn't do this all this while. We'll not distribute it to them tomorrow. How about what would they be used for? We shouldn't throw our local government into what it used to be. Let us quietly leave office, and if peradventure the laws tomorrow comes to say yes, there is need to extend this term, we'll come back or seek re-election.
Thank you.
There is no need for do or die. This staying within 6 months, don't watch the life of.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Man. Staying 6 months, don't watch the life of any Rivers youth.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All respect the law and respect the governor of Rivers State.
It's all right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Maxwell.
Yes, go ahead, Onu Samuel.
God bless you. There is no cause for alarm, because if they say the local government chairman have from now to midnight, no problem. But as for me, from my side, we have already given my local government chairman a quick notice. That means I'll be shut down, because the reason why.
That's what we are saying, Onu Samuel. Is it necessary? Why are you shutting down the local government? Is this not supposed to be an automatic thing? Your tenure expires, you just leave office. There's no need anybody going there to shut the gate of the place or anybody causing any trouble.
Yes, you're very correct. But let me tell you that power belongs to the people, especially the youth. If you love the people, you love the NGA that you ascertain to be the local government chairman, and now your tenure has expired, you don't need even a prophet to come to you or a man of God to tell you and advise you. Common sense will tell you that the interest of my own state cannot be higher than that of my NGA.
Thank you.
So for me, the local government chairman, they have taken their children, their wives to Abuja, and this evening they are running. They shouldn't instigate the innocent youth into violence.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. Biobele Jumbo, Arila says, good evening, Maxwell. Those calling for okay, I'll just rephrase your message. Those supporting the former LJ chairman should also tell the public if other LGS was not run by Ketika few months ago, or Wike didn't appoint Ketika twice within his 8 years in office. What's happening in River State is also happening in other states. It's not happening in other states simply because the governor is a peace-loving man. All right, thank you, Jumbo Biobele. Yes, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Lord Master.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, Maxwell. My name is Dima. My concern is this. Why should, are you with me? My concern is this. Why should the LGA chairman of Ikoro local government, Samuel Wanasike, that of Emoha, Chidi Lloyd, and that of Elene local government, or Barilo, Martin, what time for that the name very well, why would they be threatening people on air, on videos, and yet the police has not done anything about it? That is my focus now. I want to ask you, I called into your sister's radio station, I made this assertion, I asked this question, I still want to ask you now on Today95.1 FM. Do we still have Commissioner of Police in River State? Please, Lucky, answer me, I want to do.
Yes, we have Commissioner of Police.
Then what is he doing? Lucky, do you believe that? Do you know that if you or Kelly, Ike Nejima, you Lucky Maxwell or Emmanuel Dupe,
or what's the lady's name for Sinoputu, or myself, or ordinary persons, were the one that made this video of themselves threatening fire brimstone and posted it online, if we're the one that did this, would have been arrested by them or caught for questioning. But these three men I mentioned, Omo, a local government chairman, Chidi Lloyd, the local government chairman, Samuel Wanosike, and Elemi local government chairman, or Barilo Mati, whatever the Delacabo has been. They have done this openly, yet if not been called for questioning, no any arrest has been made. I am not talking about whether it is necessary to lock up the LGA gates or necessary to start panicking they will leave or not. That's not my concern, because I know that they must leave. But my concern is that why is the Commissioner of Police keeping mute on this? Why haven't we heard on your radio news now, like this is about to be 6 o'clock in the next 1 hour?
Thank you.
Why haven't we heard? Wait,
Thank you,
let me land. Well, let me land, please. Why haven't we heard that they have been caught or they have been arrested? Are they above the law? Why would they be causing unrest, panicking all over the place, and yet what is happening to them? If it was national, you'll be called for questioning. If it's a radio station, you'll be sanctioned by NBC.
Thank you,
right now, what are they doing about these guys? That's my question. Lucky, please focus on this. What is the CP of Rivers State doing about all these their threats?
All right.
Please discuss it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. All right, let's go further. Good day, sir. Godfrey Wanaka Ekpaya Boys from Eneka says, after all, the LJ chairman said they cannot pay the new minimum wage, so they should go and let the governor to conduct another election, or the governor should appoint caretaker chairman as soon as possible. The former governor, Amechi, and also Barrister Yesawike used caretaker. Why do people now see caretaker method as illegal? Governor Joseph Fubara should appoint caretakers and also conduct elections as soon as possible. The chairman should go and let others to come and see the money they said is not in their council. All right, this one says, a wise man does not wait for advice before doing what is right. If those former LJ chairmen are advised by Wike not to leave, so they don't want to leave. I am assuring them that none of them... Okay, Mr. Law, calm down. Governor Fubara's government can only be impactful if he can be like Amechi, who ruled for the low and high and gave school and health to every community and not based on political lineage, just as Wike did. He should rule like Amechi. We cannot forget Amechi. Nduka, thank you. His Excellency Sasim Fubara has done well so far. He is addressing human capital development and infrastructural development, so I am pleased with his developmental strides. From Soruchi Ihumo in Obiakbo. Thank you. The outgoing chairman will definitely bow out. They are only looking for who to draw with Amana. So draw to what? To draw... Okay, Amana, thank you. I think I got that. Good evening. I'm so sorry. Please call back if you can. Good evening. Oh, we lost our call again. Let's see if we can take more messages from WhatsApp. Yes. Good evening, my brother. My name is Chidi. Bro Max, the former governor, Ian Wike, sat in his house and listed the names of these LG chairmen. Like when the football coach is listing his team, they were not the real choices. They were not the real choices of the people. All right. Okay, this is not for us. Good evening. Oh, we lost those two calls. Hi, Maxwell. Regarding the LJ tenure elongation, it's illegal, and caretaker chairman is equally illegal and unknown to the Nigerian Constitution. So the math is illegality plus illegality is equal to illegality. It is regrettable in River State that sentiment, hatred, and tribalism is the order of the day, where people see white and call it black. Maxwell, Nigeria Constitution abhors vacuum in office. Had Simfubara conducted LJ election by now, we will have LGA chairman elect. The current LJ chairman has to continue as chairman until Simfora conducts election. Those LJ chairmen should remain in office until election is conducted. He says heaven will not fall. All right, but Jerry, you know that's wrong. Once your tenure expires, you leave. Let's now face the issue of why has the governor not why has he not conducted elections? So you can't be treating two issues at a time. If, like I gave an instance, if you are working somewhere and you resigned, or you want to jackpot, you left, right? would you be where you are and bothered about why they haven't filled the vacancy? It shouldn't bother you now. If you've left now. Just go. If they like, they fill it if they like. So let it now be the issue of the people, Rivers people, to now force the governor or go to court so that LG elections can be held. Yes, good evening. Good evening, welcome. Go ahead.
Maxwell. Maxwell. You see, I want to ask you a simple question. Is caretaker government illegal or not? Please, answer it sincerely.
You know the answer already.
Caretaker to take over councils, is it legal or illegal?
But you already know the answer.
The Supreme Court pronouncement. See, the truth that, let me even leave that part. The youth should stop what they are doing. There is a constitutional body responsible for taking out elected officers that their tenure has expired and have refused to leave. There is a constitutional body. And for them to now take laws into their hands, it is calling for anarchy. What if they go as they go, and then the council chairman also mobilize, and then the other youth groups also come? What do you think will happen? Whatever it is they are doing, blocking here, blocking that, is not needed. The police is able to handle all of this. It is the duty of the police. I'm even surprised, even enlightened people that I know are educated, are graduates, are calling into your show and making this kind of statement. It is completely wrong, because it's calling for anarchy, breakdown of law and order. That's what they are calling for. It is not needed. They are not needed to do anything. And I think from even the body language, at the end of the day, the chairman and councillors will leave. That's what I think.
Thank you.
Because there is nothing really holding them.
Thank you.
They will leave. So please, Rivers youth, they should preserve themselves and don't get into issues like this.
Thank you very much.
Please, both of them are illegal, like I said. So let us also condemn both. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Soki Fubara says local government heads should take a bow and leave office. If someone didn't leave, they wouldn't have occupied. So let there be obedient to the law. River State should be supported to grow. Good evening. Welcome. Yes, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, my name is Nathan.
Yes, please.
Yes, Kelly, you know that there are some matters that ordinarily that would have favored you.
Maxwell is here.
Maxwell, sorry. Because of the way you handle the matter that would have ordinarily favored you, you will become a victim of it. Some local government chairmen said they will not leave office come 18. And today is 17. Some people are already occupying the council area. For what reason? As their tenure their tenure is lasting today. Is it by 4 o'clock or by midnight? That's why I wanted to execute that their plan that they are not living. Let us wait until they say they are not living. Then before you take action, even if they want to take action, it's not even the voice that is supposed to take action. We have the governor. The governor has not even said anything about it. The commissioner of information commission have not said anything. They have not given anybody power to take over from the chairman. Ordinarily, the governor will say, maybe by tomorrow, will say, you are not the caretaker chairman of total local government. Then from there, they will know what to do. Not by occupying local government chairman. I'm 100% with the governor, but I'm not in support of any use of any space. I'm in my early 30s and I can never do that. And I wish any bad person that wants to fight because of this local government and governorship, all this local government of the state, I wish the person dead. I'm telling you. Because I see no reason why a youth that knows very well that even though they fight from now till tomorrow, they will benefit nothing from these people. That they want to go and fight and kill themselves for no reason. For me, they say that they don't look na dog name. That's me. I will sit down now. I will look. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Just a minute. This last caller that just called, if he's wishing, I don't know who is sponsoring him, but whichever.
No. Let's not, start attacks, please.
You don't want to go in for it because Rivers youth are fighting for justice. If he's the kind of person that anything comes, he swallows into his body or into his belly, we are people of Rivers State that will not tolerate rubbish in this state. Look at what he's saying, that he wish Rivers State you to die. You will be the one to enter the street. Because I don't think it's even for Rivers State. So if a group of persons that serve under a simple individual in Rivers State try to disabilize his faith,
thank you.
For everybody, that person will now have peace of mind.
Samuel, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's not necessary. All these things is not necessary. Comrade Tamanemi says, good afternoon, Mr. Maxwell. Transition in the LJs of the state has never been a problem in the past. The outgoing chairmen are just trying to cause unnecessary confusion. They are threatening fire and brimstone in the past few months. The LJs are not their personal property. Their tenure expires today, and they should just leave quietly. Already, some of them, especially the outgoing chairman of Kelga and Akulga, have served for almost 7 years, and they are now looking for extension. They should just leave, please. Comrade Tamnemi. All right, that's much you can take, but I think there's no need for all this. You see, like I've always said, the LJ chairmen, they are not poor. The present people who are in government now, they are not poor. At least I met one of the commissioners in a particular event on Sunday. Look at the kind of car he's driving. I looked at one he's driving. Me, that I'm even doing good job more than them. I looked at the one we came with. I say, God, you must bless me. They are not poor. Same Fubara is not poor. Ian Wike is not poor. They all have investment. Their children are schooling abroad in the best schools. All of them, almost all of them, their children are in the Ivy League schools. They have kept investment for them. You are going to council to go and do school. You are not going to. One shop to sell milk and sugar, you don't have. Skill, you don't have. Please, don't allow anybody use you. Let the police do their job. Don't allow any politician use you. They are using the youth, the head of our youth. So please don't allow them use you. What you should be doing now is to demand from the governor of the state qualitative governance. Let him send you to school. Let him give you grants to do business. Let him equip the school so that you can go to good school. That's what we should be asking for, and not to be saying, no, this one, this. No, once somebody's tenure expires, the person will just leave office now. I don't know if you understand. It's natural. Once it's day, day will come. Once it's night, night will come. I don't think anybody can cheat nature. But that's it. Stay with us, don't go away. Good evening.
On this day in history. On this day in history. On this day in history.
On this day, 17th June, in 1856, the Republican Party opened its first national convention in Philadelphia. In 1926, Spain threatened to quit the League of Nations if Germany is allowed to join. In 1950, Surgeon Richard Lawley performed the first kidney transplant operation in Chicago. In 1963, the U.S. Supreme Court banned the required reading of the Lord's Prayer and Bible in public school. On the evening of June 17, 2015, a mass shooter took the lives of 9 African-American people at a Bible study at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina.
On this day in history. On this day in history. On this day in history.
They say wahala
this one wahala be like bicycle. Waiting they happen. Now for today 95.1 FM, 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, now here you go here. Waiting they happen for Niger and Obodo the world. Now that time where we they bring you Ogbonge to them, where go shock you. You go wonder say a person do like this. Now so we they bring them can give you acid the hot. Now where would they find way to sweep this country? Don't run. Because their blood in the chopper. You say this one, no worry. When time on reach, I'll say I want to take. Let's see where they go.
Homeland is homeland. man.
Me, I go open gate for them. I no go be get man at that time for airport. Wetin dey happen? Make you no miss Mazi Ike God, Ike Machuku, and MC Kuro for Wetin dey happen. You go enjoy yourself. No forget to say, woman dey chop our recharge card, woto. I don dey tell una say, this place na education center. As you sit down here with us from Monday to Friday, you go enjoy Wetin dey happen. Wetin dey happen? Make you no miss am at all.
Hey, you want to speed drive? Come on, go to the racetrack. You want to smoke? Not on the steering wheel. You want to drink alcohol? Don't do it on wheels. Go to a bar and don't drive afterwards. Seat belts are not for fancy. They're there to save your life. Know your traffic rules and obey them because they are for your own good. Drive with care because life is dear.
Wetin dey happen, lay?
They say wahala need
Nah, this one wahala be like bicycle. They just dey Wetin dey happen? Wetin dey happen? Wetin dey happen? Now for today 95.1 FM, 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, Kwem. Now here you go here. Wetin dey happen for Niger and Obodo the world. Now that time where we dey bring you ogbonge story them, we go shock you. You go wonder say na person do like this. Now so we dey bring am come give you acid the hot. Now where we dey find way to sweep this country? Don't run. It goes to blood. In the chopper. You say this one. No worry. When time we reach, I'll say I want to take it. I see where they go.
Homeland is homeland.
Me, I go open gate for them. I no go be get man at that time for airport. Wetin dey happen? Make you no miss Mazi Ike God, Ike Machuku, and MC Kuro for Wetin dey happen. You go enjoy yourself. No forget to say, woman dey chop our recharge card, woto. I don dey tell una say, this place na education center. As you sit down here with us from Monday to Friday, you go enjoy Wetin dey happen. Wetin dey happen? Make you no miss am at all. I'm all right, and thank you very much. Happy New Week. Before we go back to Wetin dey happen, make we first listen and take message from our guest were they here with us.
Yes.
Aroma Real Estate today here with us. Make we hear from Aroma Real Estate sharply.
Thank you.
Before we go back to Wetin dey happen. Aroma Real Estate, welcome and tell us wetin you carry come for country people.
Thank you, Mazi. I greet you specially. I greet country people. Yes, we are here at Today 95.1 FM. You know, say when we meet with Mazi like this, normal, and a very sweet time because they always bring you information where it will make you make progress. Now, Aroma Real Estate Day here to remind you again, if you think say it is difficult to become landlord, no reason at all. No reason at all. That your decision where they always post. This time we dey here to tell you say it is very easy and it is very possible. Yes, and the good news with that.
Tell us where your estate today and how much will be the price before long.
Okay, our estate day for different locations where we say if you sabi you go rush come our office, come pay for them. Now we get our Montana estate, that one day for Abara. Yes, behind the River State University, that one they go for 550,000 naira. And we get our Fine City Estate, that one they behind the Port Harcourt International Airport. They go for 750,000 naira. And we get our Groove City Estate, this one day for Rukboku, that road beside the police checkpoint, C4I. That one they go for 3 million. And we get our Prosperity Layout, this one day within the Pearl Garden Estate, the Queen's Park Estate and the Paradise Estate. This one they go for 10 million naira. Yes.
Oh, this one a good information with that for country people to hear. All right, what will be your payments plan? And they can document when they give country people.
Okay, our payment plan they very flexible and as you they call them, they pocket friendly. Where we say our plan we say as they buy land, make it be say you live your normal life. Yes, buy chicken chop, carry your children go where they go. You don't want to carry all your savings buy at once. Okay. Because of that, even if you deposit 50,000 naira first, if you decide how you want to pay the balance.
Okay.
Maybe say if it take you 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, even 18 months.
Wow.
Yes, we dey understand.
Wow.
And even if na 100,000 you get or 200, you go decide how you want to pay the balance.
Wow.
Now concerning the document, we say even if you pay that 50,000 naira first, we go give you our receipt to show say you don't begin this journey of becoming a landlord. Then when you pay finish, we go give you our deed of conveyance. That document now 2-in-1. Then final, we will give you our certificate of allocation.
Okay.
Yes, that's how they work.
All right. Thank you very much for that on Aroma Real Estate. I'm going with this information where you don't bring in. I'm going to give country people your phone number and your office address.
Okay, our office day for number 10 NTA Choba Road, Rumukuta Junction. Number 10 NTA Choba Road for Rumukuta Junction. Center of the city. Now there our office day. And our phone numbers now 0806 4919
okay
962.
Okay.
That number again 0806 4919 962.
Okay.
And the second phone number 0703 1109 663. That number again 0703 1109 663. And the third phone number 0803 9373 969.
Okay.
That number again 0803 9373 969. As we dey remind you, our Montana Estate day behind the River State University. Yes, Abara campus. That one they go for 550,000 naira. Our Fine City Estate day for Port Harcourt International Airport. We get other estate them around there, but because of time, we always mention these ones. Then our group city for Rukboku, now 3 million. And the Prosperity Layout, where they for Pearl Garden area, that one na 10 million naira. Yes.
All right. How person go fit take see this land where you just mentioned?
Okay. They always tell people say land no be car. Where we say you go say carry and come meet me for Choba Junction or carry and come meet me for Obibo. No, that land even as you don't pay for it, the land still there.
Okay.
And I want the people they understand say anybody will buy land from you, you don't start relationship with you. So often I go be friends together and I saw land be. Yes, because they always say how far this land, how we want to do it. So now, if you want to see our land, come our office. If you come our office for Choba Road, Rumukuta Junction, now we go carry you, go show you the land. We always tell people our inspection now every day from 10 o'clock. Call us on time. Okay. Now we go take you, go show you the land. We always encourage people to see the land. So I want to call our phone numbers again: 0806 4919 962. That number again 0806 4919 962. And the second phone number 0703 1109 663. That number again 0703 1109 663.
Okay.
Yes.
Aroma Real Estate.
Yes,
you know,
so
say this one where you just give this information like this. Plenty people they talk like this as they talk.
Yes, so
okay, tell us difference. What there between you and those people where they talk as they talk like this.
Okay. You know, say real estate business now very sweet business, and this business no they even fail at all.
Okay.
Yes. This one they from other they different from other investment. Now Aroma Real Estate we they different from other real estate companies. Yes, because one of the things where we they always do, we do instant allocation. We they always verify these people we they buy land from. You say land as it be so, it belongs to government, it belongs to individual, it belongs to family. So we they always open our eye to make sure say this land where we they acquire them from the right people, because now money we they put. So anybody where they come invest with Aroma Real Estate, we they always assure them say you feel sleep, close your eye, and your investments they grow. Yes, we they always tell people, and now so we they do them. So always come to us and enjoy this land investment, either in a land banking or buy and build, anyone where you want, we get them because of our Montana Estate. Now 550 behind the River State University. We they encourage people say this price is now promo prices, no miss them. Our Fine City now 750. Yes, for Port Harcourt International Airport, our group city now 3 million at Rukboku, and the Prosperity Layout now 10 million.
Okay.
Yes, within the Pearl Garden.
Wow, this
Yes.
one are good information with that. Aroma Real Estate, the one where they mean very important here. This one and the one where you the talk say you go fit to make I get money. Aroma Real Estate go take make Nigerians to get money.
Yes, so Mazi, this one they work every day, and as people they come our office, they register as partners, then they bring their friends, because how this one they work, we say if you get person where won't buy land either in there close to you or related to you or anywhere, if you recommend the person through him buy the land, we they give you commission of 10% and above. We they always do them, and that your 10% they collect them immediately. No be say you go wait till weekend or month end. No delay at all. As soon as that money don't enter our account, we confirm so okay, we don't receive them. They wire the other one to you, your 10% and above. So imagine person buy land 1 million naira from you, through you, Mazi, 100,000 naira extra. Even Msukuro, you too, you're part of this game. Imagine you bring person buy land 2 million, you don't get 200,000 naira. Of course, now when the extra money.
Aroma Real Estate, you know, say when I go plan to increase that smaller percentage. Some people don't they do 20. Yes, some people they do 20. Based on the economy. Based on the
Mazi, if we increase them,
don't get us.
Yes, we they pay above that 10%. If they reach 13, if they reach 15, it depends.
Okay. So it depends on the kind of deal.
It depends how much and the deal. Yes.
All right. That's one good. Well, thank you very much, Aroma Real Estate, for that one. All right, that one now, Aroma Real Estate to be that in case you want buy property, don't hear them, they call them and make them just deliver you for that one. All right, I'm going to go back to our business.
Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
To say Martin Samebule is not the House of Assembly. If Martin Samebule says that because the governor of River State failed in his duty to conduct local government election, and that I, Dr. Wanosike Samuel Osoruchi, whose tenure by the oath of office I took, and certificate of return I was issued when I contested my second tenure election, that we should remain in office, so shall we remain in office. We are sending a message to those who are threatening. We are your team.
They want to use force to enter into the local government. Let me tell you, local government is not a town hall, community town hall, or youth secretariat or student union secretariat. That's a government facility. So stay away from there except the law permits you to go there. If you go there against the law, what you will see, you will not believe it. You will see your forefathers earlier than you expected. Earlier. So don't go there if you are not meant to go there. You can stay in a hotel and make noise, but don't go there.
Good. All right, and thank you very much, and thank you, country people, thank you, Nigerians, people. Have a happy new week.
All right, I'm going to before we go jump. Okay, before we go push you come out from all those things that Meko just said, make you understand the say the listen to the 95.1 FM, voice of the people. And this our program now, waiting they happen that Bongota will bring your Bongota and we'll go shock you, go wonder, send a person to do like this, so they can give you our official introduction, our person that voice here. My name is Mazi Ike God, Ike watch Neke. Watch Kutramandishi, Adeya with one.
All right, so we country people. My name is MC Justice, one man we hating justice. And anytime I do on top Today 95.1 FM to choke mouth on waiting they happen, my body they sweet me because I always want air my opinion on waiting they happen for with Niger and Obode the world.
Yes.
Ogamazi,
no one.
How today they go now?
Yes, and after that they go.
People don't they issue warning, left, right, and center.
You want to say how they warning where you go reach it. How much it? No, be so they laugh. No verse, we know they laugh you, but you know, say when you talk something and when time reach, another thing and they happen. They don't reach, make a person and use it say, bro, that been talk say when time reach, make it say who go remove them and then go remain like that. But who see the look whether brother still there as in talk. And understand.
Oh yeah, now we are Jean.
Yeah, like you just we are. I'm come everything you wear rubber slippers, you wear canvas to make a move. Okay, I'm going to buy you. Make just sharply remind you say no go miss anything at all. As you carry go for Facebook for Today 95.1 FM and live. Go there for Facebook. You go watch us live and direct. And inside that one again, if you don't see us alive there, if you go look for us for YouTube, Today 95.1 FM live for YouTube. Enter inside there, go watch us. If you be my friend for Facebook, if you carry go there, Mazi Ike God, you can watch you go there for Facebook. Mazi Ike God, you go see us there live and direct all the topic. Then therefore all this place where I don't mention there. Go inside there, pick the topic, the one where you like. Drop your message inside there. We go still take them. Look at the first story where the Lucas and here. Don't forget to say we go do them very, very fast. So that we go put phone line to give country people quickly. Make that swallow put on a voice inside it or read them. All right, YouTube. You don't hear from the first one who don't play. The last one who is here, so that man who say if you don't take careful, if you go local government council, say if you see your ancestors before time, you go see them better. Well, we pray nobody see an ancestor because ancestors are to protect us when they're alive. Not be for us to go see them. We don't want to see them now. Their work not to protect us. Make nothing happen to us for this earth where we did because now they first us see the word before we can see them. So we're not going to see our ancestors so quick. That one on the element local government chairman, Honorable Obarelo Mate. Obarelo Mate. Olo. I don't know whether I pronounce that name well. But you know, okay, that's one of the one when been talk and then one where they talk where the equal local government chairman have been talking before. Now that one you don't hear so. Or that one and I just about reminder. Just to play make it remind you of waiting them been talking before. But inside that one, don't forget to say today na 17th of June, where we said the tenure of the local government chairman them is done end today. And then we just wake up this morning, who come notice say, boys, you too, boys, so yeah, all of them. Make I not say they not get work. Because the person will get work. Maybe some of them at their office be that. Some of them at their office be that. So make not say they not get work because if not, for say they not get work. But some of them at their office be that. But we don't see us the local government, plenty local government like one of them will be for Saratoga, they don't seal them, lock them. But youth protest, they say this government don't finish, a new government to the wait, then lock
the secretariat
from gate, not allow anybody enter. The question who they ask, now the right thing where they do so.
Mazi, for me, I think not be the right thing way that they do. I feel they get constitutional authority. We get the police. We get other bodies. We supposed check those kind of activities. You know, supposed stop work. I think the chairman of the tenure will expire now. The tenure of the chairman of the local government.
Because work will go continue.
Yes, there are other secretariats, other
departments.
If tenure expire like that, I think they get other bodies. We go go take over. They get permanent secretary for that local government. They run, they coordinate the activities of this council. It just be like when commissioner no dey, na permanent secretary go take over, run the activity, pending when you don't get a leader and all that. So I feel say that's na wrong move, and it go still affect the growth and other activities where they suppose happen for local government. So no be make we not take law into our hands at this point. More allow constituted authority just do the
thing that is supposed to be. All right, well, inside that one, I don't hear say the governor, everybody just there anxious to say the wait to see what in the government of Sim Fobra will do for the next maybe 24 hours after the tenure of the local government chairman. They don't finish. All right, and when they buy, how na take say that one where you to don't go gather in front of secretariat, local government secretariats, and how na take say that one. Now the right thing they're supposed to, because they don't stop people who are supposed to work. Whether they don't open those local government by now, but as information reach before that time, they lock everywhere. For video where we see boys, in fact they do oh yeah in front of the gate. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one. Forget about all make we move. I'm gonna make we look the next one here, the next story where do cause here. Oh, it's like you got the letter here better.
Mazi waiting the funny.
When you hear me, they laugh like this. I just know say the today I won't break, you know, be here. You know, so not forget to say for this our program they discuss the serious matters seriously. Not the serious at all.
Yes,
so all this kind of read them how they bring a call like this. You just understand say
no use they calm temper.
They bring her for a serious way and make you see me a laugh for them. So you when you want call us, use laugh them. So that you know go verse. We'll see the look whether we go see the youth then we'll talk this thing. The All Progressive Party will be the APC in South. I put my head there South.
Yes,
South now.
River State, Cross
State,
River, Delta, Edo State.
Abia State.
Yes.
Akwa Ibom, follow. Akwa Ibom follow. Delta.
Yes.
Bayelsa. Edo follow for
Edo
South.
State follow for South. Abia na Southeast.
Abia.
Southeast.
Abia no follow. Okay, now Akwa
Ibom, Cross River. Yes.
All of them gather together. Well, me, I don't get anything to talk. They say the party. Well, of course, not the normal thing they're supposed to do, not their party. The APC people who were there for the South. They don't give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hands for up. Talk said they don't ready and make President Tinubu recontest again for office for 2027. Said they don't ready for the whole South to wait for them. Make him come back. 2024 never finish. We just finished 1 year for office. Now 3 years remain. I'm not whether politics don't start. But it be like now so it be for Nigeria.
No be so it's supposed to be, but now so it be for this part of the world. Because
so they don't run drum for
campaign
already. South APC group don't draw drum. Say President Tinubu in fact say say in fact inside that one making come back for 2027. Say South don't ready for them. They don't lay mat everything. They don't keep ground ready for them to come back and come push Nigeria again and continue from 2027.
Now they are party people, so you don't expect anything less. Yes, but I feel say it gets point where we supposed reach before we start to talk of politicking. This time where we did a time for serious governance and whatever economic development where they say they don't see. The majority of Nigeria, I believe, say never they see that economic impact. And calling for support for 2027, you just want to distract the president. If there be true members of the party, they're not supposed they're supposed to allow the president concentrate and drawing attention to different things where they happen. So calling all those ones now politicking, they want politic, try to seek favor from the president. So
okay, if you call them, give them SA to SA.
These boys they don't
they don't guy they say them they push.
Yes,
I beg, give them some distance.
You know,
okay.
You know that this country PA they get
PA to the PA to assistant of the SA.
So they don't because now we see that they try to, but we don't pass that stage of stage now. We suppose they talk of serious governance.
Because when the country take a bill like this, 1 year alone of government of the second APC government.
Yes,
because they're the same APC. 9 years now.
9 years.
APC 9 years now. So we are at least I think when I suppose done the sit down and they tell on ourselves say this government not be like this 8 years ago. Not be like this 9 years ago. They try to brainstorm the government of the president to say, look, we not do like this. Bring them ideas.
You know?
Not be to start now, they tell them, come back. At least that one will be like, if they do make it depend us, we're hungry, they stop.
See our Muslim brother, we just they do their celebration. Some of them no fee afford ram.
Don't come for the
ram. You know? We need to talk through to. We need to talk through.
You know they easy.
Yes.
You know they easy. So well, I think it's not the time for politics to be this. And a time when Nigerians, everybody is supposed to English and I say put all hands
must be on deck.
Thank you. All hands on desk. All hands are supposed to be desk now. Put hand together on top of that desk and
on deck.
Put hand there. Say everybody. The government of President Torimbu and the last government. Everybody. See how Nigeria is supposed to move. See, because it is surprising me saying that Nigeria be this country of giant of
Africa.
Of Africa.
We no be largest economy for Africa again. We are number 4 now. From number 1 now, don't drop 4.
If Benin Republic money big, just strong pass naira. I hear say 400 of Benin Republic and be 1,000 naira.
You see him? To buy a tuber of yam, I've been seeing old tweets where person tweet. The person they complained in 2015, saying use 500 buy 6 tubers of yam. That was 250. Okay. See what's in there happen now.
I'm gonna make you look another today here. This one, you get a CD. Our brother, our brother, we don't entertainment side. Our brother will be Idris Adukarim.
Yes.
When I sabiam, we see music like that at that time where Nigeria is still even better pass now. Obasanjo time, he sing one music where we say Nigeria self that time now heaven we did. This young man stand up with sing music. Say Nigeria don't forget Wahala. Nigeria even the president they provoke for him. Say now your family.
This time they banned the song for radio.
They banned the song, but they not play anywhere. He don't agree here. He don't agree here. He don't stand up, he don't sing another one. He don't go sing another one. In fact, I don't say that. Me, I don't fit a plan here. God, go find them anywhere. On my Facebook, that one, they don't get, nobody stopping me there. Say, man, no post them. Go there, go watch the song. But inside the song, Nigerians don't use them, they complain. They say, yes. Say, what's in talk? Say, he gets point. You agree with for this one? Because me, I look, say, even this pastor, when they call inside this music, when he sing, the pastor don't talk well. And not be say, when things reach like this, everybody keep quiet. The Redeemed Church of God pastor, he don't open mouth. Will be Pastor David
E.A. Adeboye.
I think I be. Now yes. Correct. Now David Amakwa, I'm sorry.
No, Pastor E.A. Adeboye.
No, put him like that. Adeboye. He don't talk plenty time. Say make Nigerians pray. Make Nigerians pray. He don't talk about. I think in their blood now.
The one we relocate.
Okay, not being blood. Okay,
yeah, Pastor Kumoye. Yes.
You get one where they are blood. But Idris Adukarim inside the song, they don't call on the Pastor Adeboye. He said, make him shout, make him, in fact, he said during Jonathan time, everybody they hear him voice from backyard everywhere. In the loud and well, they say, Jonathan will not do well, Jonathan this one, Jonathan that one. So now when Nigeria be like this, say, he know the talk. Say, why he no talk? Say, make the pastor come and come talk. I be the Idris, you know, the hear say the pastor, because you don't hear the pastor talk. Yes. You don't tell Nigerians to pray.
Yes.
Say Nigeria hard. Say himself, you know. And he don't come out to say, make Nigeria. I be Idris, not the hearer. So which one Idris, the call man of God?
Waiting Idris the talk point there mo. In the tell am say make him maintain the same energy where him been they use. Everybody they talk. If now you don't reach now, everybody just calm down. They say make we they pray. Under good luck Jonathan, he will follow for people with even protest where they be they kill Christians for not.
Yes.
You know, with the placard we carry every soul is precious to God. You know, and now you don't reach this period, even from the past government, all of a sudden everybody keep quiet. They say make we pray for ordination, make we pray for our leader. But you know, say in Africa pray pass.
Yes,
and prayer never fix any country for Africa.
Hi.
So it's the same way we call out other leaders. May we continue with that same energy. We need to talk through. Prayer never fix any. The last election come go. Everybody they pray.
China no be prayer. They no
pray for prayer. If you check most of those developed countries,
they pray for China.
No be prayer fix China. Now technology. They go school.
Are you serious?
They go school learn. Get develop technology. Get good educational system.
You don't mean it.
Their certificates get value. You know, now those things they developed nations.
I didn't know.
For
India, they pray for India.
You see, those ones they even practice their own religion. Their own
God.
No be evil.
Not be our Christian God.
But yet they see development, healthcare wise. People they travel from here go India.
Because the pastor they call pray. I don't this. You get one day I sit down and say, if now this prayer go bring back this country, let me start. Me I don't start to pray. Pray that day, not pray finish. Stand up at the space. Say miracle go happen for my bank. Somebody go remember me.
Okay. Prayer no they develop nation.
Trade the talk. All right, Idris Adu Karim. Okay, and I don't hear that one from Idris to say make the pastor loud. The way in take loud for good luck Jonathan time. He say why in the quiet this time? We agree with him because we think say the pastor he don't speak enough. In fact, he don't talk about the hardship. I wanna take see that one. Okay, I'm gonna make we give this one a clap for. People when they don't clap, we make we clap for them. Even though say sometimes then they do anyhow. Sometimes then they do anyhow, but make we clap for them. Yes. That one on our friends them will be there for police for Abia State. Abia State police don't rescue 3 adopted children. You don't arrest the Reverend Father. Inside as then Reverend Sister, sorry. You don't arrest Reverend Sister.